If your nose can't take a tweak, you will find my world so bleak. So get back to your bitter pill, because I've turned to the other cheek. Hello, and welcome to Class Trip Series 2. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by this exciting new group of characters. Some of them you may know, some you may not, but let's remedy that immediately, starting with, in the order that they appear on my D&D Beyond page, Angelo. He's got a song in his heart and he's ready to play it. Angelo is here with us today. Followed by Angela. She's a sorcerer. She's blade singing, and she'd rather you didn't ask her about it. Bianca. What am I doing? Who's Angela? I've already screwed it up.
I was very confused for a moment.
Yeah, I know, right? I've already mixed it up. Bianca, played by... You can see her. We'll do the propers later. For now, you're Bianca. You're Bianca today. Followed by Gnick, Circle of the Moon, ready to tell you about the Oaken Father. And of course, Mother Bear Lairah is back on the scene. And everyone's favorite hug bear, Norbog, is joining us here today as well. So, last time, nothing, because this is the first one. So, really cuts down on the intro. All right, so this is the situation as it sits. We settled in on the Avalon Knights Adventuring Academy, a little school on the edge of the Desserin River, just across the way from Golden Fields, where adventurers learn the tricks of the trade. They learn about their classes, they learn about their skills, and they learn how to survive out in this rough and tumble world. And two of those students have completed their classes and gotten their adventuring paperworks. It is Angelo and Lairah, and they have been asked to participate in a special program to assist two other students in acquiring their papers. One Miss Bianca and one Mr. Gnick. They have been placed into the special program, which the school is calling Specials Courses Team Sigma. And they have been asked to join Wormspit in the main keep of the academy for a mission debrief. And that is where the four of you are headed currently. Norbog, you're not there yet. We'll get to you in a moment. And you are now free to move about the scene as you're walking through the halls headed towards Wormspit's office.
Hey, Lairah.
Huh?
Remember we were a team Alpha before?
Yeah.
And now we're Team Sigma?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a downgrade, not an upgrade.
I mean, perhaps. I mean, we've already graduated, so I mean, naturally there has to be like all the other alphabet afterwards.
Maybe lots of time has passed.
I have no idea. I have no concept of time.
I kind of like look behind me to see if our people are following us, because I'm already trying to be a good leader.
Are they following us?
Yeah, you're all together.
Okay. Good start.
Bianca, Gnick, are you sticking close or are you lagging behind?
I have been like observing just nature, just looking at the trees. Oh yes, one of the grand oaks here. It's not quite grown into its adulthood, but it's coming along. Just a few more rays of sunshine, you'll be there.
Most of the trees in the Avalon Knights Academy are quite young, because the academy has only been in full operations again for 2 years. So as you look around, most of the trees are very young, but there are a number of very colorful bushes and trees set about, and there's a beautiful fruit and vegetable garden here as well.
Ah, the fruits. Angelo, you didn't tell me that there were fruits here. What kind of fertilizer do they use here?
Probably some
it
kind
organic?
of poo. I would imagine it's poo.
That is the best kind to use from the horses, right? You just gather the horse's poo. You really get in there. There's nothing better than just sticking your hand in what nature has expunged out of the horse, and you just go in, get in there, right into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Not party animals. Horses.
No, not at all. Do we have about maybe 5 minutes to just take in this organic fertilizer?
I actually look to Kyrus, who's not there, and then look to Lairah.
You look to an outline where you expect Kyrus.
Yeah, just animated dotted line of where Kyrus would be. Do we have time to stop and look at nature, Lairah? I know you like nature.
It hurts me to say, but we don't. We really don't.
We don't have time this time. Sorry, Nick.
I'm gonna write it on my to-do list for next time. I'll just schedule the time whenever we're back, and I'll just write here.
Yeah, great idea.
Frolic in the fertilizer with nature. Okay, it's in my planner. It's in my planner.
I actually kind of want to see that.
Lairah comes to the sudden realization that she might have to be the responsible one. Yikes.
She grabs a bag to breathe into.
Honestly. Just vibe it up. But yes, the berries. The berries are very good. We should go get some berries later. But for right now, we need to go to Wormspit right away.
I'm very excited to meet this Wormspit. I'm very, very excited to meet him. I cannot wait.
Hey, Nick, Wormspit is kind of a fertilizer, isn't it?
Well, when you think of the scientific way that worms
actually, never mind. We don't have
throughout-
time for this.
Okay, all right.
So you make your way to a briefing room that Wormspit has set up for you in the main keep of the academy. And there are chairs for all of you, plus one empty chair besides the one that Wormspit is sitting in. Wormspit himself is a goblin, and he is very well dressed. He has some spectacles. His hair is done up very nicely in a ponytail towards the back, and he's got a lot of paperwork and clipboards with him. I'm glad to see that you have all arrived. This is a new program at the Academy, so I'm excited to speak with all of you.
It's very, very such a great honor to meet you, Wormspit. And I'm standing 6'7", so I'm just looking towering over this goblin. I cannot wait to learn from the knowledge that you have here.
It is an honor to meet you as well, good sir, half-orc Nick. We have a number of orcs here at the Academy if you ever wish to explore that half of your culture.
Well, given that I grew up in a human village, you know, my father actually was more nomadic, had never really got to hang out with half-orcs, so I would very much like that.
It is a good thing. That is why I keep my goblin name, of course. I could go for something more mainstream, but I feel that it is necessary to preserve our place in this world.
That's really sweet, Wormspit. I didn't know you had such a kind heart.
Really? I must make a greater effort to reveal that in my teachings then. And he makes a quick note on his clipboard.
To be fair, I don't pay a lot of attention to a lot of things, so I wouldn't really take that to heart at all.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, I suppose I should get to the point as to why you are all here. Now, Miss Bianca, Mr. Gnick, you both show great aptitude in your abilities. However, we have noticed some difficulty in working with others, so we have assigned these two students to work along with you in a special mission worthy of your capabilities.
There are lots of gaps, and I would like to know more information regarding this special mission. You see, I only go where the Oak Father roots guide me, and then as the roots tend to push me to and fro, I need more valuable information for the mission at hand.
Of course. Well, the details on the mission, you see, we need you to investigate an organization that has been on the rise. A number of our field teams have encountered a particular symbol in various troubling places. It is a U-shape, a double-headed serpent. One end has the head of a snake and the other end has the head of a dragon. They meet in the middle, facing a large black circle. This has appeared in some very troubling places as of late, which leads us to believe that whatever this organization is, they are involved in activities that make us believe that they could be a threat to the Academy or the greater civilizations of the Sword Coast in the future. We have seen them dealing in, black market alchemical combinations. We've seen them dealing in monster experimentation and possibly even kidnapping as well. We've also believed that they are smuggling goods in and out of southern territories to supply to warbands out here in the Desserin Valley. We don't know who they are. We don't even know who works for them or what their true goals are. And because of this, we need to uncover more information. And that is where you all come in.
Is this the same people that we almost died to with Team Alpha?
I believe
and the Lich
that,
situation?
I believe those people were contractors. I don't believe they were specifically of the organization from the reports that you filed.
But we did see the snake dragon situation somewhere.
Yes.
Where did we see that thing?
In the ruins of Splice Labs.
You have a name
Right.
for the organization, I mean.
No, unfortunately, that is all we have is the symbol.
So there's the symbol, and then just that there have been some scientific experimentations and mutations and kidnapping, and that's it.
Well, we also believe that they're responsible for distributing some very dangerous alchemical concoctions throughout Waterdeep and other cities as well.
Okay.
We've also seen this symbol in smuggling operations moving between the southern territories of Chult up to Faerun, supplying dangerous warbands in the swamp.
And you just want us to go out and find more information about them. That's it.
Yes.
And make friends. Your main goal is to make friends.
I will.
And stay alive. Don't
Mostly
forget that.
friends, though.
I will keep that in mind, Angelo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Make friends
Play nice with
stay.
others.
alive.
Mhm.
Okay, so if those are my main two, investigate.
Mhm.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
Now, one of the senior members of the Academy has made a specific request to join you on this mission. Not in the capacity as an instructor, but as a compatriot. Is that all right with everyone?
Is this person a certain rogue, bard, very quick individual?
No.
Please.
No,
Oh my god.
it is not Kashano.
I think Angela's
Hi,
still.
Lairah. What don't you like about Kashano?
He emotionally scarred us like a semester ago.
Oh, that was a long time ago. It's a good prank. I'm over it. You should be over it. These folks are learning to make friends. You shouldn't just automatically say no to. What if it was?
I'm just checking. That's all. checking.
Okay,
And it's
well,
not,
now I kind
so
of
we're
hope
fine.
that the next one happens to be Kishano, because I want to see your reaction to that.
Kashano equals bad.
No!
Oh, nope, too late.
Lyra!
It's in my notes. It's in my notes.
Take
It's in
it
my
back,
notes.
Lyra.
Kashano's equals bad.
Let's add some question marks. Bad?
Bad.
You can decide for yourself.
A bit of a prankster.
Am I to understand that there are no objections then?
Is there anything else that we need to know before we can leave?
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
I just have to introduce you to your new compatriot. Norbog, I believe they're okay with it. You can come in.
Peeks
I
out the
did, it's
doorway.
cool that we had a choice, though.
Did you? Yeah, Norbog peeks her head around the doorway and okay, are we good? We okay? Hey, hi guys. Hi,
Ew.
Norbog.
Norbog.
A big lady bugbear with beautiful braided hair, full of flowers, and a very large spiky mace peeks into the doorway.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I got two real tall
Someone-
people, and then
One after my own
I
height.
actually don't know how tall Angelo is.
All right. I'm
Tall.
so used to having to look down. It's so nice to look someone in the eyes. And I introduce myself to the half-orc. Hi, I'm Norbog.
A pleasure to meet you, Norbog. May the father of oak trees forever grant you eternal height.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Wormspit, they seem like good kids. And to Wormspit, how old are they?
I don't know. How old are you guys?
How old are you guys?
Lyra's 20.
Yeah, I've been playing around that age, too.
I think Bianca's like 19-ish. She's pretty young.
Yeah, the 19 for Ginnick.
I turn to Wormspit and Wormspit, their kids. Wormspit, really young.
They signed up for the program. They're quite capable.
It's true. We've almost died.
That
Twice.
Wormspit, that doesn't give me confidence in them.
Wait,
Twice?
how old are you? And I'm also a half-orc,
To
by
be
the
fair,
way.
I have not almost died.
Same.
Okay. Well, I'm 27, so you know what? It'll be okay. You know, they probably would have sent you out without me, but I have an errand that I need to run on the way, so it'll be fine, Wormspit. It'll be fine, right? Be fine.
Oh, yes, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Lyra and Angelo have completed the entry course and have gotten their solo adventuring papers, while Bianca and Ginnick are quite proficient in their field. Bianca has mastered blade singing, and that's a completely new field of wizardry.
I smile and nod like I know what you're talking about, and there's just glassy eyes. I don't know what the hell blade singing is. Sounds cool though. Wow, you guys are very accomplished. Lyra, Angelo, who took you out on your mission?
Lilith, actually.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You survived her. This is gonna go great, guys.
Lilith's ears are burning somewhere. So, we don't know exactly where to start looking for these people, but if I were to give you a place to start, I would imagine just taking a look around Waterdeep, looking for trouble. There are a couple of things to look out for. Look out for kidnapping of beings that have regenerative abilities, people dealing in narcotic alchemical substances, or people selling arms to warlike creatures, particularly lizard folk for some reason.
All that seems perfectly normal for people that are evil. Okay, all right, I will write all of those down.
If you can find any information about them, perhaps you can find out where their operations are. All of our investigations have turned up nothing at this point. We can't find a headquarters. We can't find leaders. It seems that almost everything they do is done through contractors, and they keep their full members hidden in obscurity. But you are all capable students and administrators. I believe that you handle this.
You have any leads? Where do we even begin with something like this?
There was a herbalist shop owner in Waterdeep. he was assailed by somebody using one of these dangerous alchemical concoctions. One of our previous teams had investigated it. Perhaps you can find out more information.
What's that person's name?
Gizlow.
Yes.
He's a gnomish
I'm
fellow.
never gonna remember that. Can you write that down, Nick?
Oh, I'm already on it. You and I, Angelo. You know I'm the secretary of the group.
Is
That's good, because I can't read or write.
I'll write it in orc.
I still don't know how to read that, but you could tell me in orc.
Is there an end goal to all of this?
No real end goal. Find out what you can about this organization. If you can acquire a name or even identify some of their leaders, it would be an incredible help. The other thing you may want to check into is we believe they may have something to do with the recent upset in the power balance of the dragon cult. The deposed dragon cult leader, Vakala Enna, is still imprisoned in rehabilitation here. He struggles with the words. He claims to know nothing about the people who have deposed him, but perhaps he can give you a place to start.
And where can we find him?
You can find him in Yat Village in the academy. He is currently working with underprivileged youth there as part of his reformation.
Well, that sounds like fun. Just a small little outing. Just the 1, 2, 5 of us. I think it'd be great.
Oh no, everyone's real dumb, huh?
Wait, the last time we went on a small fun adventure like this to a town, we ended up gambling and we almost died.
Hey, well, Lilith isn't here with you that time, so no gambling.
Oh. We were getting her a cool drink.
Did you win? Did you win at gambling?
We did
Yeah,
really
actually-
good. We did so good, in fact, that they asked us to come meet with the big boss, and that's where things kind of went.
How much money did you get?
Oh, I don't know, hundreds of gold. It was great.
Maybe a little bit of gambling then.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. You're gonna get the best drink. You okay there,
Little
Bianca?
sparkles.
Fine.
Good. Sweet.
It'll be
Okay.
fine. Don't worry about it. Vakala Enna, I can help you make some introductions. I've met him before, but Lairah, Angelo, you're pretty much in charge. I mean, just pretend I'm not here. Like I'm tagging along, but pretend I'm not here unless you start dying, and then you should pretend that I am very much here, and you should probably get behind me. But
it's
otherwise, I'm not
exactly
here.
Like Lilith.
Yup, exactly.
Maybe a bit, I mean, different. She's a little squishier than I am.
Yeah, but like,
Lilith. Bad?
No. Lilith's good. I just wouldn't stand behind her in a fight.
I'll put a question mark.
Okay.
that's a little thing, and then we get temporary, like, we feel a lot better and we can move really quickly. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, she's real good at that trick. Yeah, that's a really good trick. I mean, I got some tricks of my own though. I'm pretty good too, guys.
What do you do?
I hit things real hard, and
That sounds like quite the trick.
well, sometimes I have magical abilities. Sometimes I can misty step like Kashano can, and sometimes I summon little spirits.
I don't know who Kashano is. Sometimes there's no. You can just.
Not everybody can be bookish, Bianca.
I mean,
And different types of
that's actually-
intelligence.
I think that is patently not true. I think that anyone can learn to read. I think that's sort of one of the ways that works.
Are you saying I haven't tried?
No, I'm just saying that you have the potential within you.
Well, that's the third person that's had faith in me today. My confidence is through the roof. Please do make one of your goals on this mission of making friends to teach me to read. I am
You're gonna
All
die.
for it.
Make friends, stay alive, get information. Kashano bad, Lilith bad. Teach Angelo to read. It's
Good.
on the list.
I'm sure that we can do that in our downtime. Okay, are we going? Yes?
Yeah. I don't know which way. Do you know, Lairah? Connect, you got a map. Norbog, you know this area pretty well. I know we're leading, but if you could just point the way.
Left out the door. You take a left down the hallway.
Okay,
Well, it's your
turns right.
village. We've been there all the time, so.
I've gone right.
I grab
I-
Angelo by the shoulders and physically.
So it doesn't take long for you guys to make your way to Yat Village. Within Yat Village, it's kind of a special place in the Forgotten Realms because you do see a number of orcs and bugbears and goblins and hobgoblins and everything just kind of living their lives peacefully in here. They have homes and shops and they've built their own little village society here in this place, and it's actually really nice. There is an upper section full of finely crafted buildings, and then there are a number of stairways that lead to the below ground section where a lot of the other races prefer to, who don't so much love the sunlight and prefer to live underground. You find a lot of kobolds under there. There's occasionally a troll these days and one oni. Just one. He's in witness protection. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
and eventually you find your way to the daycare in the underground portion, and you see a rather large half blue dragon in there, wearing very plain, kind of shabby clothes, kind of half-heartedly managing a large group of goblin and kobold and orc children milling about around him. No, children, stop. No, it's... No lightning breath. No lightning breath today. I can do this. I can do this. This is all part of the program.
Excuse me, are you Valka Enna?
Yes, I am Vakala Inna.
Oh yes, the dragon dude. You see, I didn't write your name down. No one told me. I just have dragon dude.
That is okay. I can respond to Dragon Dude as well.
Dragon dude.
Yep.
Approved.
Yum, what are the children playing?
They are just kind of like running around. It's chaos. They're playing with all kind of blocks, and there's like wooden swords that they're having fights with and things. And some of them occasionally shout out that they want to be various people who like do adventuring at the academy. Some are pushing each other back and forth. It's just like, no, I'm Gilbetta. No, you be Kashano.
I'm like visibly like withholding impulses. Kyrus has told me this. I want to go, but I don't go. But they are having fun, and then a ball rolls to my feet, and I'm like staring at the ball, and I can't stop staring at the ball. So someone else is definitely going to have to lead for the next little bit, or wake me up from this trance.
I see this happening and I really don't have the heart to interrupt. So we're just gonna continue asking questions. Like nod to Arkady, be like Norbog, be like hello.
So look at Bakellana. So all that might and power, and they got you playing with 6-year-olds?
The goblin said it would help me learn empathy.
What have you learned?
That I do not wish to have a brood.
It's an important life lesson to learn. But hey, you haven't lit them on fire yet, so I'd say that's a win.
No, some of them are quite sweet, even. They have a finer future or current life than I could have ever expected.
Progress. Do you think you could help out my slightly older brood? here, they got some questions and they're a little shy.
What do you need?
What do you need, guys?
Well, I am not the student here, so I think that Bianca should be the one asking questions. Definitely not because I don't want to do it myself.
I'm not really a talker.
Well, this is a perfect time for you to learn.
Hello.
Hello.
So we were told that you had some sort of connection to a dragon cult, and that cult potentially had a connection to another organization. Do you know anything about that?
You're referring to how I led the dragon cult, deposed the wearers of purple, killed them, put them on pikes in front of Dragonspiller Castle, and then was deposed myself by a group of shadowy assassins.
I suppose.
The shadowy assassins have like poison blades that are like really, really hurt.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely the organization that we're looking for, Bianca. Get in.
Great. First question. So you were attacked. Your cult was, and then how did you get here?
I was attacked. The intention was clear. They had turned some of my guards against me. They removed me from power, and I came here because this was the only place that, one, I believed would grant my request for assistance, and two, would not kill me on the spot.
So you So you came here not as a captive, but for sanctuary purposes.
Yes.
Okay. So then great. There was
I was made a captive for my crime of annihilating entire village with white dragon breath.
Of course, sure, as one does.
Naturally.
Okay, so there were some details that were left out when you explained to us as a group, so I was just sort of filling in those details. So, you think that some of the people that were a part of your group turned against you, and then there were shadowy assassins and blah blah blah. Do you know anything about them? And like any sort, I mean, we know the insignia, but maybe where they came from, or potentially what their motives were. Were they trying to usurp you? Are they do they currently have residence where you used to be?
Some of them may be within the dragon cult, but whoever did it was smart. They made sure to corrupt my lieutenants around me and depose me using my own people. There was very little of their own personnel involved.
Okay.
If it was an outside force, I imagine they would want what the dragon cult has.
Which is
numerous wyverns.
Oh.
Specialized draconic spells that have been passed down for generations.
Oh, I thought that there was going to be a third thing. Okay.
It's good. It's good to have pauses. It's good to have pauses. Great job. 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
There is a third thing.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to talking either.
Okay.
Norbog is getting a kick out of all of this. Like, this is like negative charisma all around, and it's great. Anna deserves this.
This is her hell. Like, this is like the worst. She's like, I do behind the scenes shit, man. I don't do any of this.
Not to graduate, you don't. And I like give her a little elbow to keep going.
God.
There are a number of incredible armaments at the Dragon Cult's disposal. If somebody wanted them as an ally, a good way to do so would be to install a new ruler.
So, who were
the
people that turned against you? Do you know where they are or what their names were?
A number of my personal guards.
Right, I would assume that if they were convinced to turn against you, they had to be convinced by someone.
Yes. Ermald, was one of them.
Ermald, is that what you said?
Ermald.
Ermald.
He was
Okay.
a green dragonborn and one of my closest advisors.
Green Dragonborn. Okay. And do you know where he is now?
He would likely be in the dragon cult stronghold in the spine of the world, a hidden mountain, an ancient temple to the dragon gods.
So Dragonholt stronghold.
Spine of the world.
Spine of the world. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Jot that one down. Mhm.
And a hidden citadel. Wait, what did you
Temple.
say? Temple. Okay.
Mountains.
Like, do you want like a piece of paper or something?
No. She has a book. She's good.
No need.
She's
I am
very
also jotting
She's
down.
got yeah. She's been doing the note thing that Nick has, but like in a much more subtle way. Not like a, oh yes, here's my wish. You know, she's been like, she has like a notebook that she just sort of like opens a little bit and is like, and then closes it, and then will open it again.
But if you are seeking to go there, know that you would face thousands of dragon cultists.
Is there a back entrance?
There are numerous, but I still would not advise going inside. It may be easier to find the equipment that we use. Not many people know this, but dragon cult wyverns are all branded with a certain insignia.
Is it different than the? What's the insignia? Yep.
The insignia is a dragon skull.
Dragon skull insignia for wyverns.
Yes, on the haunches, the largest part of the leg.
Isn't that a
towards the
little bit
left.
barbaric to brand them?
It is the only way that we know that they are ours. A wyvern that is untamed, if encountered in the wild, is difficult to manage.
Sure. Okay. Insignia, wyverns, haunches, dragon skull.
So you're saying
And-
if we find the equipment, then we might be finding the people who are behind this uprising.
Yes, you may also want to look for dragon cult daggers. Curved blades, black in color, silvered edges, each one decorated with a stripe of color, one of the chromatics. White, green, black, red, blue. Whichever color it is striped with, that is the power it contains.
Enchanted daggers, brands.
And you keep this equipment in a specific place, or you're just saying in general if that equipment is there?
It is likely that whoever wished to take over the dragon cult wanted access to these tools.
Well, if I were to like run a shady organization, I would want the best weapons possible. So this makes sense in a dark way.
There are also a stockpile of orbs of dragon breath.
Oh.
The dragons we serve in the dragon cult would gift us with orbs containing a portion of their power. Used by the proper priests or even somebody with rudimentary magic knowledge, these can unleash ferocious breath attacks.
Well,
Dragon Dude, I have a couple questions.
Yes.
Thank God. She's just gonna like step back.
But
you did great,
Before-
Bianca.
before you ask your question, I have one question. Angelo, did you give in and run off and start playing with the kids?
100%.
Okay. So I just want to paint the picture that the entire time this conversation's having, Vakala Anna has just completely disengaged himself from the children. It's just Angelo rolling around playing ball with a bunch of kids.
Their new leader.
to be fair, it's probably like because I get so distracted, I like reached down for the ball eventually and like rolled it to them and tried to pay attention to the conversation that was happening. I was like, yeah, shady organization. And then like went and played ball with them for a bit and was like, oh, I'm on a mission. Hold on, just stay tight. And then I like came back over and caught like stockpile of dragon breath and went back to them. That's what's happening.
Just in and out. All right. Nick, please continue. Yes.
You seem to fairly know a lot about this cult that you led. And I'm sure you've probably teamed up with maybe other people to take them down or reclaim your cult if you want it.
I've given up on reclaiming the dragon cult.
Good.
Discovered a new, more difficult path.
You win a good point in my book. Dragon Dude +1. What of any weaknesses that they may have besides stealing the inventory and the armaments and the daggers?
I knew the weaknesses of the people who deposed me. I likely would have exploited them before coming here.
Well, then that's a very bad leadership. If they're your personal guards, I would know the weaknesses of my personal guards, but that's neither here or there. Second question, sir. Should one want to join this dragon cult? And he winks, like super obvious wink of like he's not really joining, but it's a secret undercover mission that he's pulling. What are the steps? What are the steps to joining?
If you wished to join the dragon cult, you must prove your undying devotion to a dragon.
Are you talking about loving a dragon? Listen, there is only one being that I love, and is the Oak Father, Sylvanus. Sylvanus is the greatest god there is, much greater than your dragon god. And I just gotta say, I cannot relinquish my faith to Sylvanus. That plan is out. That plan is out.
Yeah, they would likely identify you if you showed fealty to any gods. But I did spend 2 years trying to remove the weakness from the dragon cult. So...
Go on. Did you fail? Did you succeed?
I'd like to think I succeeded, but then I was deposed, so I'm not certain how things are going these days.
No, you're bad at it. We've covered this before. You're bad at it.
Well, lastly, you're a bad cult leader, but you seem to have a handle on running a daycare. And then Ginnick extends his hand.
It's like a mini
Would you like to be friends?
Very well. And his scaly clawed hand clasps yours and he shakes your hand and he says, "We will be friends." Was it Ginnick?
Dragon Dude. I'm not changing that name.
Okay.
We done already shook hands.
I see the handshake and I'm like, Ginnick, you gotta give yourself a +1 now too.
Ginnick +1. Make
Standing-
friends.
The standings are Ginnick +1, Vikella Enna +1, Lilith -1, Kashano -1. We have very good priorities here in this group.
Wait. What did you just say? What were those stats?
Ginnick's book that he's keeping track of who's good and
Oh,
bad.
yes. Good.
I like to think of that like there's probably a big expansion that has this Lilo and Stitch style. This is how much good you are. This is
That's... You know what, audience? Keep track of the scores. We'll go over them at the end.
yes.
Angelo +1 for resisting the ball, -1 for going for the ball. Good luck, audience. Good luck.
Angelo breaks even.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Well-
recommend attacking them directly. Their resources are vast and their members are powerful. Whoever these people are, look for the weakest link. Find out who they're selling the Dragon Cult armaments to and follow the chain to the top.
That's good. And my last question would be, before you got out involuntarily, did you do any dealings with people in Waterdeep by chance?
No, I shunned the human world. My goal involved extermination of many of the larger cities in the Forgotten Realms.
Well, I'm glad that only half insults me, so thanks, I guess. Bianca, good Nick, any more,
Nope, I've already completed the one goal. I made a friend.
Yeah, that's great. Solid. I'm so happy.
I have a question.
Yes.
Wait, just hang tight. He's gonna play with you again, I swear. Better play with them again. My question for you is, you were able to give us so much information voluntarily. It was just so kind. Give another +1, Gnick. Is there anything that we can do for you?
Yes. If you come across it, could you acquire an item for me?
Why?
We could try, sure.
Wait, no.
That
hold on.
depends on the item. What are you asking for? What are you asking these teenagers for? Because if you get something too powerful, Gilbetta's gonna kill me. So what? I'll be the one who decides whether or not you can ask them this.
I thought we were leading Norbog.
Angelo,
What?
not right now. What do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want?
Simple armlet made of blue dragon scales.
Is it
It's
magic?
made of my father.
Oh, God.
Is
Sorry.
it magic?
It does have some magical properties.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that. We're not stupid here. I know I'm not clever, but I'm not dumb either.
Under the correct circumstances, it can block and channel lightning. But only during violent storms.
Guessing sentimental?
Yes.
Insight check.
Oh, there's people here who will insight check for me.
There sure are.
I never insight check, guys.
I don't believe him. He's a liar. He's a lying boy.
I want to help, not because I'm suspicious, because I can't get over the fact that it is his dad.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, it's not very good. It's a 10.
Sounds legit to you. With a 10,
Good.
Bianca.
Good. Are we allowed to roll physical dice? I didn't ask that before coming into
I
this.
mean,
just
sure, if you
assumed.
want to. I mean,
I
you just
prefer
gotta
it, but
tell
I know
me.
that, if people have rules.
That's all right. Look, I trust you. It's okay.
Probably wouldn't have been much better.
Yeah, he sounds legit to you guys.
I believe
Well,
it.
A
if
10
the
and a 7.
government, if like the people, the higher ups of the academy approve, then I don't see why not.
You'll know
Dragon-
it when you see it. It will be different than any other armlet made of dragon scales. This one has a wound in it, the size of a sword blade.
Oof.
Dragon dude, your story really resonates with me. For I only carry this, and I pull out this sapling. We're gonna call it the Adola sapling. I pull out the Adola sapling that my father left, and I'm like, for my dad left this as he traveled the world, and this is the only thing I have to remember him by. So I would personally see to it.
This is a beautiful moment. These are all this wonderful. Can we go actually do our jobs now, please?
You have my permission to keep an eye out for his armlet. Michaela, Anna, if you do anything bad with it, it falls on me. You don't blame the students for it, okay?
I understand. I assure you I only want it as a reminder.
Okay, I trust you. Keep an eye out for it. If you're done asking questions, it's your mission.
Well, I'm good to go, but bye, and good luck with your mini cult.
I still don't really feel like it's our mission anymore. Following Lairah, muttering, and then as I pass the kids, like, bye! It's had so much fun! Have fun!
Children, did you have fun with the bard?
hope so.
Yay!
We were all hoping that Kidnick's audio would come through.
We
and that
were
would
waiting
work.
for like the kids to do the cue in the background. Didn't work. Yeah. So you depart the daycare area with this new information
And a new friend.
and a
What?
new friend,
Check mark.
former leader of the dragon cult.
Oh, Kidnick, you should give Bianca a +1 too, actually.
+1.
Good job, Bianca. You did great.
Yeah,
Step
Bianca,
outside of
you
your
did
comfort zone.
really well. He hates humans usually, and he was really nice to you. You did a good job.
Thank you. So anyway, do we want to go after this equipment, or do we want to try and just sort of walk around Waterdeep and see if we can, like, you know, ask people questions about the illicit dealings and then see if we can get in contact with someone? I feel like that seems easier.
I mean,
You feel
the thing
like
is-
talking to people sounds easier?
I didn't say talking to people. I said gathering information and talking to people. No,
Bianca,
goddamn.
that's another +1, Bianca. Look at you, you are growing like the small cherry bush, finally reaching its adolescent stage, getting the morning dew soaked right into its roots as the sun beams down to start the photosynthesis process. it
And
finally
you know
goes,
what? I think that the Waterdeep would be a great idea. And plus, we already have, like, you know, just so many leads in Waterdeep. We have, like, 1. And that's, like, more than what we have for the equipment. Because we don't know where this equipment is, to be honest. So our only lead is Waterdeep. I'm just going to be real with you.
I'm not. I just want to clarify. I'm not a talker per se. I am someone who likes to listen in on other people's conversations and has some abilities there. It's not. I wasn't planning on talking to people. You all can do that. You're capable of it, I'm sure.
Your
Well,
flowers are
don't
going to
look at-
blossom so beautifully. But to the point of investigation, Gizlow the gnome, that was should be our next stop. We
I
had some
I feel
things
like.
that happened.
Why are we talking to people who got attacked, though, if they don't know anything? Certainly, if they knew something, we would know that by now.
Not always.
Because name
We'll
drops
sometimes
are
forget.
always good leads.
Like,
just-
we came out with a net win with coming to the daycare, I think. Now we have more information. It might not be the best information, but it is more of it. And we can do with that what we wish.
Yeah.
So we should solicit random people's houses instead. I'm weighing the options. I'm not against it. Just weighing the options of soliciting versus something more direct.
Or we could
Excuse
go.
me. What is soliciting?
Well, that depends on the type of learner you are. Would you like to learn by example or
No,
more
I would
the-
like to learn actually from Bianca.
Oh, okay, even better, even better.
So, so soliciting specifically means it is sort of it's not a positive thing. It's it's sort of like trying to get someone to hire you or accosting someone and offering to do something for them, or so like if I was going up to someone's house and soliciting them, I would be asking them for money of some sort. Normally, is
Like
how I do it.
panhandling?
Well, no, there's some sort of more risque uses normally. sometimes religious ones as well.
Ooh.
It's sort of a whole depends.
Right up my alley.
No,
Right. You see, the
A
Oak
person
Father
of the
survived.
night. Yes, a person of the night.
that
I've
y-
got
sure.
it.
Do you know what that
That
means?
doesn't sound religious at all.
Oh,
I don't
you're
want to
right.
explain it to you. No, it's fine.
Although Lyra and I, we are druids of the moon circle. So by person of the night, if you're referring to the fact that in the moonlight,
oh, you and
really
Lyra are
shine.
soliciting.
Nick, do you know what that
I'm-
means? Oh,
Actually, I am soliciting. You got me. I mean, we do have the shampoo lines, but I don't go around to places to sell it. It just does it on its own. So, not to toot my
Oh,
own
like-
horn, but it's
like,
doing pretty well.
Okay, I get it. Like little elf cookies.
Yes, it's like when they go around and they're like, "Hey, do you want these cookies?" They're like this much
Oh,
amount.
I
Yeah,
love the
those.
little elf cookies. I
you're
get it
fans
now.
of the Keebler elves. I too partake in the little Keebler elf magic. They have the perfect stack between chocolate and wafer, and it's just one of the best things. I don't know how these Keebler elves like imbue their magic into this, but it's such a
That
chef's
doesn't
kiss.
surprise me that you like them so much because they're shaped like leaves and like
Yes.
flowers.
Yes.
I'm
You
so
know
glad.
what? No mission is complete without going to get an Angelo sandwich.
That's
What
true.
time is it actually?
It is the afternoon by this point after you've gone into Yat Village and spoken with Vakala Enna and
Why don't we go and to the tavern and get some sandwiches and talk about where we want to do next? Not
Bianca
here
does not
in the
look
middle
like
of the
she
street.
wants-
kids are very loud.
Angelo, you have to tell the kids not to follow behind you. They must go back to the daycare. They must go back to
Oh.
the daycare.
I was soliciting them to join us.
No,
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 we cannot
don't.
take the kids with
Oh.
us.
Oh.
It's too dangerous.
that's
This is why soliciting is bad, but the cookies are good. I don't
Angelo,
get it.
Lyra said something about getting you a sandwich, right? Let's
Yes.
go get you a
Yeah.
sandwich. Let's go. Okay.
Your
Yep.
sandwich.
Yep. Let's.
Bianca, it's a sandwich named after me because I succeeded at a mission. You too could also have a sandwich if you keep making friends.
Great.
Or you could just get unlimited bread like I do.
Okay. So
Take my big
you-
arms and shepherd them
God, thank
to
you.
the tavern. My 10-foot reach that I have envelops all these children.
you envelop all the children. You
All
start
the children.
carting them away to the Cookies Crab Shack, the official tavern, inn, and eatery of the Avalon Knights Academy. And the place is alive with music. There's a number of different people in there, all kind of travelers and denizens of the academy, all enjoying their meals and having a good time in this place. And you guys are brought over to your very own table and sit up, and away you go. So what can I get for y'all? Cookie asks.
These two, and I point at Bianca and Ganek, have not had the Angelo yet. So we need two of those. My usual order, like 3 loaves of sourdough bread and Angelo.
Cookie,
Yep.
what's on special today?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Today I cooked up a beautiful pork tenderloin.
Ooh, that sounds
And I cut
lovely.
it cut into slices with some potatoes. That's what I'm serving as the special today.
Potatoes are my favorite vegetable. That's great. And so I'll get an order of that for sure. And an Angelo too. Might as well. And I'm sure Norbog wants to try one, but I'll let her refer herself. And I also would like to know how's your day?
Oh, it's been a fine day. The tavern's raucous and roaring. We got a couple of new travelers in even today. And it's good to see some new faces. So 2 Angelos, a plate of bread. Oh, Lyra, I was wondering if you wanted to try my new cheese dip along with your bread.
Yes! Anything.
Sure, I'll bring it up for you. It's got little bits of spinach in it. And
Should I get
Norbog,
us-
what can I get for you?
Can I get a shot? Just whiskey, just a shot of whiskey.
Can I also
Sure.
get a shot of whiskey?
No
How old are
problem
you?
at all.
Old enough.
Are you?
Look, the official drinking age in the Forgotten Realms is like 12. Like,
Okay.
In that case, you might as well make it a double for both.
No, you know what? You are all on a mission. You have not earned the right to drink yet.
Oh, yes, but I
Also,
would
you're
like
human
to
and
order.
tiny.
I would like to. Well,
I'm-
this
If I can't
6,
drink
7.
here, I will go find somewhere else. So
Just
I
just
would
wait
like-
until we travel. It happened last time.
to
Just-
order
I
the
just need
I'm
blood
gonna-
of Sylvanas, please. May I have the blood of Sylvanas? Just 3 gallons of the blood of Sylvanas, just for me, and
You
one
mean
one for
like
each
syrup
of
or
them.
something. Like,
You dare defile the organic flavor of the blood of it's the purest form from the springs of the Faerun River is just water. Can I get 3 gallons of the purest form of the Sylvanas blood, please?
I got,
Are you a
I got
vampire,
filtered
Nick?
Desserin river water. That's about the closest I can get for you.
Good thing it is only the day after the day we praise Sylvanas. I will take. What was your name? What was your name?
Cookie.
Cookie. -1.
Lyra's patience is it's so
Yeah.
more flashbacks.
I'm gonna follow Cookie back to the bar to drink my shot at the bar so that I don't have to see the children drinking. Because if I don't know what they're doing, it's not my problem.
It's
That kid
Lilith.
just
Why are
gave
you
me a
like
-1.
Why
Can
are
you
you
believe
like a
that
drunk fucking wine ant? Like,
Oh no!
Oh,
you
we
want a
haven't
drunk
even
fucking
gotten there
wine
yet.
ant? You want me to call Lilith? Okay. You're lucky you have me and not the actual drunk wine ant of the group. Okay.
We almost died getting this wine.
Yeah. Also,
Lilith.
I'm a bugbear, and a shot is not gonna do
Wine.
shit for me. So I'm following Cookie back, and you guys are free to do whatever y'all want to do. You are technically not my students. I got my own mission. You
We're
do-
like
you figure out
coworkers.
yours. Not
Wait.
quite.
wait, what is your mission? Is it just to watch us? Is that sort of? Why are you here?
I'm
wasn't
looking
really
for a
paying
guy.
Who are
You
you?
gotta,
dad-
Bianca, you just can't ask people why they're here.
My dad
not?
has asked me to keep an eye out for someone.
Who?
That's none of your business.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
but
could
do-
all keep an eye out for it.
Checker, Bianca. Do your insights. look into the eyes of Norbog and really
I can
get
tell you-
down.
Norbog's a real bad liar. Norbog is not lying to you.
I didn't
It's
think
not
she
your
was.
mission. I have my own mission. I think it might be a bit related. We might bump into him. Do not worry about it. You have enough to worry about. Let me worry about finding the person.
Hmm.
You worry about.
Is it something about teamwork? Blah 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 blah. Can I just get my shot, please?
Wow. I pull out a little notebook and start scribbling down that Jovan's gonna have to watch
-1.
out for this one.
You have so much anger in you. Why?
I go to the bar.
So the food is prepared, and it is actually Tommy, the vampire bartender, back to work. Comes over and hands off his shots to everyone and lays the plates at the tables. It is good to see so many people available at the academy. I miss doing this job.
And,
Please.
and Ginnick just stares like angrily at this vampire, and because obviously you're an undead person. What foul monstrosity is this?
Nick, that's so rude.
Angelo, this is a vampire. Vampires of one of the undead. And I pull out my staff and I just aim it.
No, please don't do that. Oh my god. I'm just gonna with my 5 foot self try and finagle this
Lairah,
gigantic.
Lairah, you and I both know that anything undead is unnatural. He must not exist.
My friend, I did not choose this life. It was thrust upon me, and I am making the best of it.
Exactly. And you, of all people, must know that in nature, we must celebrate the good, the bad, and the in-between. There is nothing that is absolute in nature. And this is one of
Besides,
them.
you drink blood too.
I am drinking water. It is the pure form of Lord Sylvanas for every plant in life.
Nick, I
needs
swear to God,
only
if you go on about the fucking father again, I'm gonna scream.
You might
And
as well
I will
preemptively
save
scream.
this scripture for the next time.
Well,
Sorry,
that was-
Tommy.
Yes.
He's all right. I am used to it. And he departs in a cloud of mist.
Oh no!
Nick -2. Nick -2.
I will obey this time. -2. Let another undead something come my way, and I swear to Sylvanas.
Don't swear another word. We don't want to divide this party too soon.
Are you planning on dividing this party in the future?
Oh, maybe. At this rate, Norbog doesn't trust me, but I'm getting plus things and minus things I don't even know anymore. We're the kids. They were fun.
You know, I think this is a great opportunity for us to discuss the mission. The thing that we all have in common? Yeah?
Yes. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Okay. So, our task is laid before us. We have the unknown. We should really come up with a name with the organization, the like U shape, whatever. Name Bubbles is already taken though. Man. You know what? That doesn't matter right now. But we do have
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the
And with the snake.
they're meeting,
there's
and then like one's a snake and one's a dragon.
a two-headed dragon, snake, serpents, usurpers. The usurpers. That
The
works.
usurpers. The usurp. I love.
You I get it. Okay. I'm actually about this. This is good. This is good team building. Okay. The usurpant.
It has like a double meaning because like usurping is like a rising organization, but also good. All right. I'm so glad that we did that at the same time.
I'm picturing this happening in character, and just Bianca's really excited about linguistics. It's just like-
I don't get it.
You
I'm laughing as hard as I am, but she smiled, which is probably the first time she smiled this entire time.
Yes, we can build off of this. I'm so excited. Lairah's radiating camp council energy. Yes, this is amazing. So with the usurpants, we go to Waterdeep, and Bianca talks to people. Only a little bit though, just a tad, just a little bit. And we all talk to people, and we avoid going to the bar, and hopefully get some information without dying. Yeah.
Norbog said we could gamble.
Angelo.
Angelo, every day that we walk in this world is a gamble. Think of it like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
Bianca.
We're gambling with our
that was
lives.
that's such a wonderful quote.
Thank
Did you use it? Was that organic from you?
Yep.
I'm
Homegrown.
I think you got another point.
I think they both did there.
I think that going to sort of the slummier areas of the city are a better idea, better plan for finding shady characters. A little more familiar with that. Anyway.
See, the issue here is that Angela and I are slightly banned from some areas of Waterdeep. I wouldn't say banned actually, but
Just
could
go for it.
very
Just go for it.
likely.
No, we're not. No, we just have to ask permission first. I'm sure if we just like talk to the big boss dude with the things and the, he was a beholder. I don't even remember his name. He's gonna be really mad about
Wait.
that. Xana.
I think I got the cities mixed up.
Oh, that would be so unlike us. I don't know how that could happen.
I think everyone here
Anyways.
could benefit from a notebook. Just writing things.
I can't
Yeah,
write,
usually you have
Bianca.
people-
I'm waiting for you to teach me, bro.
Sorry, Angelo. That is unfortunately the last part of our goals. That's going to have to wait. We made friends, and now we have to stay alive. That's number 2.
I feel like that's just an overarching goal to have. Not, you know, you don't just like
I've
complete
already
that one and
learned
then
what
move on to the next one.
sorority means.
That was not the okay.
Solicit.
Oh,
Angelo, I'm very concerned of how you learned what sorority is, and then with a little giggle there.
With
But
the
that's
cookies.
we'll save that tale for another time.
It's a lot
Lairah,
going on.
Lairah,
Yes.
this cookie person said that new travelers. Are we the new travelers, or are we the new faces? Are there
New
other
faces.
travelers here? So there's new travelers here.
Mhm. Unless you just recently joined the academy, but I don't think so. But yeah, that's actually a good point. There are new travelers, so perhaps
This is
they found something
Bianca's
on the road.
way of talking to someone that doesn't know what's
This-
going on.
Does anybody want to make a perception check?
You know what? Why not? We're gonna hopefully not do bad at this perception deck. A 16.
Your group has drawn the eyes of a particular merchant.
Do I recognize this merchant?
No. Never seen this dude before in your life. Looks shady as hell. Looks human. He's got long black hair. He's wearing very fine clothes that kind of drape off of his slight form. His hair kind of hangs in his face a little bit, slightly curled. And he's got a sinister look about him.
Interesting. I'll like relay that information like hopefully very stealthily. Just be like that guy.
That yeah.
But like a little under the hand like point. But like
Okay.
very subtle point.
And
So
are you saying you're pointing that out to us?
yes.
Because he's staring. Okay.
Yeah, like
Do you want me? Is it my turn?
let's see.
Talking him to death. That is a way.
I think
I don't know,
Angela
this
should
guy
go.
seems
Whoa,
pretty
really?
shady.
I could go talk to shady people.
Yep.
Remember the stealthy words. Stealthy words.
Stealthy words.
Yes.
What was that word for stealthy words again? Decorum?
Solicit.
Stealthy.
Ah.
What?
Solicit. I'm going to bring cookies to this person. Wait, I can't just walk up to this dude. What am I going over there for?
Offer him the Angelo sandwich. Oh, but make sure
That's
he
actually
pays
not a
the
bad idea.
price.
Okay, all right, cool. Sounds good. So I like get up and I scooch my chair and then I actually go for a walk by the bar to get into character. And then I approach the table. Oh, hello there, sir. How are you today?
Busy.
Oh, that's fair. Could I offer you an Angelo sandwich? One of the best things here on this here menu. Looking around for a menu. Point.
I was not aware that this establishment offered host club services.
Well, now you know. But on that note, you're looking mighty fine yourself today, sir. I really like the way your hair does the flip thing. Very nice.
Are you selling something? Why are you here?
Yeah, I'm here to offer you the Angelo sandwich.
Is that a euphemism? I
don't know what that word means, but it sounds accusatory, and I would appreciate not being accused. It is an offer for a menu item. The best menu item, indeed.
I have made my order. I am only having drink today. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Can I be honest with you?
I've indulged you this far.
It's true you have. That's really nice. Actually, I don't have that kind of voice. I just kind of wanted to come over here because you were looking over at us, and well,
Your
I was
friends are
wondering.
loud.
Yeah, we kind of are. Sorry about that. I'll be quieter. But I also noticed that you're new here. I've never seen you here before.
I am just passing through. I am a
Oh.
dealer of certain wares.
Oh, cool. What kind of wares?
Exotic materials, we'll call them.
Oh. Wow, this is really swell. Do you mind if I sit? Can I sit with you for a bit? I have some questions, and I'm so interested.
I sincerely wish you wouldn't.
Okay, I won't sit down. That's really cool. How is it going with the selling of the wares here?
It's fine, although I have nothing to sell here.
Oh, then why are
This
you
is merely
here?
a stopover.
Oh,
This establishment
I
has quite a reputation for its food and hospitality.
It's true. I wasn't lying about the Angelo sandwich. It's actually really good.
Perhaps I will consider it for breakfast in the morning.
It's a hearty breakfast. If you like to eat lots of food, that sounds good. Do you have any of those wares on you?
No,
I'm curious. I'd like to maybe buy some.
I keep them in my cart and they are not for you to purchase. I have a buyer lined up already.
Oh, that's fair.
You're looking for something, you and your friends.
What makes you think that?
Because you're very loud.
Oh, because you overheard.
Yes.
Do you happen to know where the thing might be?
Are you familiar with the Black Network?
Kind of look over my shoulder. Probably. I'm probably familiar with it. You'd have to give me a bit more detail.
Like, is this close enough for us to all hear the conversation?
I'm pretty loud.
He's talking very quietly. Angelo is not.
Is Bianca, or is the guy facing where Bianca is, or facing away from Bianca?
You could see his lips.
Okay, I can read his lips, so
Very well. Then you know what he's saying.
cool.
I
It's like,
Do with that what you will, Bianca.
I'm covering my mouth and like pretending to chew, but like talking to whoever's sitting next to me. Probably, I don't know, like Lairah or I guess Nick,
Yeah.
whoever.
However you guys are arranged at the table.
Yeah, and I'm muttering under my breath. I'm like, so this was, like basically what he's saying.
This is excellent because I won't remember any of this to bring it back to you. So good work.
yeah. I don't know. I've been
But you're
relating.
disarming, which is the good thing.
Definitely know where this is probably going due to being experienced with Angelo. So I am going to go over and help, knowing what the conversation has led to. And just be like, hello. Yes, we are looking for something. And yes, I did overhear.
Magnet for pests.
Yeah. I mean, I can talk like super quiet too if you want me to. It's just really annoying. And like, we're in a tavern. Dude, chill. Anyways, we are looking for something. Is no, we're not familiar with the Black Network. We're students. But it seems like you're leading on to something.
A year ago, the Black Network died. You may want to look into its grave at Zental Keep. And that is all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, that is
That's
a
very
location.
kind of you. Thanks for sharing the information. Would you be willing to share anything else?
I'm not the sharing type, so I'll thank you to leave me to my solitude. He taps his hand on the table, and you can see that he has a silver ring. And on the silver ring, there is an insignia of a black winged snake whose mouth is enclosing around a black sphere.
Another organization.
So many snakes. So many snakes. So is a winged snake not just a dragon? Okay.
Depends on the culture.
That's a wyvern.
It's like,
Yeah, it's a
whatever,
wyvern.
it's a winged snake.
The wyverns have 2 back legs.
Then it's a worm. It's a worm.
Look, we could discuss this literally all day. But that's another show.
On our way back to the table, I'm kind of like bowing at him, cool, thanks, cool. And I stopped Tommy on the way.
Yes, what is it? Is something wrong with your order?
Oh no, not at all. If I could please add to my order, the gentleman that we were just speaking to, whatever he is drinking, can you please get him another on me? And also, I think he will probably want to try the Angelo sandwich tomorrow. I'm really hoping so. And if he does, tell him it's paid for and put it on my tab.
And also, we're sorry about our other students, younger students.
They're
Yeah,
still
I don't
learning
really know
how
what
to make
call them.
friends.
It is
So
all right.
yeah, sorry.
If I had a silver piece for every time I was threatened by a crusader or a zealous person, well, I would be richer now than I was before.
Fair enough. So then we'll walk over to the table and be like, so I hope that you all wrote that down because I already forgot the name of where we're supposed to go.
Well, yes, I did make some notes. Black Network grave at Central Keep.
So
And if I'm correct, he has some items in the cart we should maybe investigate. And again, super obvious wing. Everyone can see that Ginnick just...
I don't think that we're the stealthy group here. They
I'm
didn't.
arguably a very stealthy person.
But as a group, remember this is a group activity, Bianca.
DM, would I have heard of anything having to do with the Black Network or anything like that?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Someone has to go to the library. It's not going to be Lairah for sure. Or Angela.
Oh, that's actually really good. 21.
The Black Network, also known as the Zentarum, is an ancient league of assassins and thieves. They're basically the kings of organized crime in the Forgotten Realms. However, all of their operations in Waterdeep were disbanded 2 years ago when a man by the name of Lord Devonian Zelos III.
I'm sorry, what was that name?
Devonian Zelos III.
Devonian Zelos
The third.
The third.
the third. Okay. Disbanded it last year?
2 years ago.
Okay, disbanded it. Wait, but he said last year that the network died, so what does that mean? Is that secret code for there's an entrance under this grave? That's what I'm thinking. Anyway.
He disbanded the operations in Waterdeep through a very large purge that was executed by a legion of semi-sentient warforged.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So I know some things.
Yeah, no need to rub it in.
We know.
Yeah. You said Devonius Zealous. You said that a
Yes.
couple of times.
Sorry,
The third.
right. I was just muttering to
leader,
myself that I
disbanded.
do this thing where I have like a conversation with myself and then
Yeah.
so
League of Assassins, Thieves.
yes. Mm-hmm.
But for that information, you get another plus. Ha 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 ha. That's his awkward laugh, by the way.
Right. The Zentarum. So that is
We
something.
have 2 locations to go to.
Yes, the grave at Zental Keep, which is in this location somewhere. I don't know where that is.
Zental Keep is far to the east. It is on the it is in the region known as Cormyr.
Okay.
It's on the other side of the Anarok Desert.
I know
So
none
I'm
of these places.
assuming that Waterdeep is closer.
Way closer.
Do the Zentarum have any sort of like logo specifically associated with them?
They do. It is a winged serpent swallowing
okay.
a black sphere.
Okay, well, you know what? I didn't see that. Okay, I'm sitting. I can only do so. I can read lips or hang
No,
them
look,
like an ant.
I'm just telling you what you know.
Okay.
Interesting.
If we could find the insignia somewhere, I wonder if their operations have started back up in Waterdeep.
What's their insignia?
It is a black winged snake that is eating a black orb.
Oh, well, that's the guy has a ring on his finger.
Okay, so So why is he pointing us there? Is the implication they have their own insignia? They're not the group that we're after, but they're potentially being they are the contractors potentially. It's likely if we have, thieves and assassins and smugglers and things that this one group is doing, and they contract at the end. It makes sense.
Yeah. And is this? Do I recognize the guy's name? The third man. I'm really bad with names.
Lord Devonian Zelos the Third.
Yes, you do. In fact, during your trip through Splice Labs, one of the research notes in Splice Labs detailed Lord Zelos as one of the clients who ordered a particular concoction be deconstructed and reproduced in Splice Labs.
Oh, no, it's all connected. Okay, so this Lord Devonian the Third fellow is
Zelos the Third, please.
Zelos the Third. Thank you, Bianca. +1 points for Bianca.
Great.
Is
I like a net +5 on that.
How did you know you're at a +5, Bianca?
I have an eidetic memory.
But yes, that is the same person who we're gonna be quiet for this one. Definitely commissioned more of the black substance.
Bianca's not loud. Like, I'm loud as a person. Bianca probably this whole time is like, and then this is a
It balances.
yeah. It's somewhere in between or a normal person.
But yeah, so this person is dissolve the black network, commission more of the black substance, besides probably some type of aesthetic situation. This person is not good. And that's just my professional opinion.
I feel like the leader of an assassin and thieves guild, I feel like them not being a good person is a given.
You never know. I don't want to judge people for their career choice, but I mean,
Dragon Dude
I do.
turning out pretty good guy actually once you get to know him.
But he doesn't do. Okay.
Bianca's clearly not okay. Lyra's just
There's
not picking
some
up on
sort
it.
of like nervous. She's doing something. She's like rolling like the paper straw wrapper or something like that up, and then
Yeah.
unrolling it again,
There's like a couple napkins tied in knots around her.
and then like split. Yeah.
Yeah. Stacking creamers is a popular one. Okay, so while you guys are sitting around your table discussing this, almost on cue. Okay. While you're sitting around your table discussing this, a deep gnome comes up to you all. Angelo, Lairah, you recognize this as Whistle Whip, the Academy's official alchemist. Coming on over. Hey kids, you guys, you special courses, Sigma, what is it?
Yep. Sigma, whatever. Yeah, that one. That's probably us. I think we're the only one.
Whistle Whip.
Narcotics.
Oh, I get it now.
I gotta talk to Wormspit about these names. They're too complicated. I can't write that all in my hand. Anyways, you guys were investigating that weird, like, serpent, snake, dragon thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to give you guys this report.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll
Give it
take
to
the report.
Someone else.
Very
Yeah. Mhm.
leader-like.
Somebody else, one of the other teams had a run-in with somebody using that weird black alchemical goo. And I was studying the remnants of that. And I did find a key component that might help you figure out where it's being used.
Okay.
Short story is that it contains swamp water from the mire of dead men. It's got a particular algae in there. I'm pretty familiar with it. It's got some great properties for some other stuff I can tell you about later, but it's maybe not the business for now.
Yeah. So where is that exactly?
Oh, that's just an area just north of Waterdeep there. Just between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. Maybe you don't want to hang out there a whole lot. It's not a great place. Not real comfortable. A lot of ruins out there. It was like a fancy stargazing castle out there. It was really good in the heyday, but now the thing's full of water and frogs. But, you know, I guess this is the tip.
Okay, and then this time you're going to tell us the location that we're supposed to go, and we're not going to run into very, very powerful people.
Okay, for the last
Hopefully.
time, I didn't tell you to go gambling in Xanathar's casino.
It leaves a lasting effect. Okay.
I understand. Look, I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I still have my crown pieces. I'm just
Okay, but don't go to, look out. Don't go to casinos. 90% of the casinos I ever been to were run by people that should not know your name. Just putting that out there. And don't ever go anywhere in the Underdark, really. I don't recommend it at all. All right. Good talk. I got some...
Wait, I have a question for you.
Okay, what do you got?
You said that guy was weird, but I thought he was here to see you.
Okay, who?
The guy we were talking to. Or there.
Oh. I mean, is he here to see me?
He's not here to sell you something?
Look, kid, I don't need people to sell me something. I find my own stuff.
Oh.
Don't worry. I got a guy, and he doesn't find me, I find him. But we don't need to talk about it. It's probably something you don't need to know about.
Okay,
But,
I
anyways,
pick up on
there's
Gnick's
papers
big wink.
Yeah, awesome, real discreet. All right, well, you kids, good luck. Don't die out there, and you need any potions, where to find me. Probably in a cupboard somewhere getting stinko. All right.
Yeah, you got any healing potions on you right now you want to give us?
No, they tapped me out with that whole Barovia thing.
Of course.
Yeah, makes sense. Bye.
No problem. Good luck, kids. And the deep gnome stumbles away. And we're gonna take a break
Okay.
right there. Take a little break right there.
All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply... There's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves hub.
I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
come up to your window?
fleet eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's Dimension DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brayden, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now he's flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entered problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like,
Fucking every cop in the county comes after you guys. When you like break out of a hospital, it's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzoff, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, now I can't breathe.
Scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaima!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. No, you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like,
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical
'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
This guy.
You.
It's a crop top. I'm not. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in DnD. So go on and work together. Friendly and strangers help This is your time. It's your story to tell. Enter the world of mercenary. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Just grabbed her reins and made for her horse, wondering if it could get worse. Abe stepped on his blood-strewn lawn, whipping off heads of zombies all around. A sandy bay gelding through the neighborhood reared. It was Candace, like a shining cavalier. Candace broke through the wall of undead, knocking over zombies black and red. Plowed through the mall and she reached Abe's side, held out her hand and said, "Let's ride." Candace and Dave were fighting zombies on a jet black hill at the end of days. Shut up in their wedding, now they're kind of dreading the zombie apocalypse on their wedding day. And Dave were fighting zombies on a jet black hill at the end of days. Shut up in their wedding, now they're kind of dreading the zombie apocalypse on their wedding day. They rode to a jet black hill, ran up the side like Jack and Jill. Back to back with their weapons they stood, bride and groom, top a wedding cake of blood. Abe told jokes while they fought the horde. Huzzah, he said, as he killed two more. Candace drew forth blades and knives, made a wish while they fought for their lives. The sun then seared through the darkened clouds. A roar was heard above the crowd. A white tiger stood at the base of the hill. Friend of yours? Abe asked his girl. Candace and Dave were fighting zombies on a jet black hill at the end of days. Should have been their wedding, now they're kind of dreading the zombie apocalypse on their wedding day. Her lifelong wish had just come true, for that day the animals broke out of the zoo. The white tiger slashed at the zombie brood, and in the end, just the three of them stood. They lived that day, perhaps the night. Candace, Abe, and a tiger white. The tiger could talk, and he was ordained Ed, and that's how Candace and Abe were wed. Candace and Abe were are fighting zombies on a jet black hill at the end of days. Showed up in their wedding now, they're kind of dreading the zombie apocalypse on their wedding day. The zombie apocalypse on their wedding day. The zombie apocalypse on their wedding day. We adventured in a desert and found a pyramid. Inside were sarcophagi, we lifted up the lids. There were some mummies and a staff with a falcon head. We stole it and were followed by undead. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Alelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. Our bard then took that staff, like a drum major he led to a place called Winterfell, who knew about undead. Some townsfolk thought it cosplay, and some stark costumes were made. Now it's Winterfell walkers and mummies on parade. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Hallelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. We couldn't stop moving, to Mordor we would go. The reading Rainbow Ringwraith dropped their books and joined the show. They said they had a good idea, the Barnes & Noble will invade. Now it's Ringwraith readers, Winterfell walkers, and mummies on parade. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Alelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. And then we apparated over to Azkaban. There were some Dementors playing Dungeons and the Dragons. They bagged their polyhedrons, and although all hope might fade, now it's Dice Dementors, Ringwraith readers, Winterfell walkers, and mummies on parade. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Alelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. Transylvania, Ravensloft, New Orleans, Malta, Seattle. Those Nosferatu folks didn't want to battle. They put down their vape pens and we assured them we'd find shade. Now it's vampire vapors, dice dementors, ringwraith readers, Winterfell walkers, and mummies on parade. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Alelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. We boarded then our starship to the Delta Quadrant find. The Borg joined our parade and the Daleks in due time. Assimilate, said one, the other exterminate. Now it's space invaders, vampire vapors, dice dementors, ringwraith readers, Winterfell walkers, and mummies on parade. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Alelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. To Indianapolis, we thought we all would roll, play some games. There was some convention, we were told. At Gen Con we arrived, and for the costume contest stayed. Now it's Gen Con gamers, space invaders, vampire vapors, dice dementors, ringwraith readers, Winterfell walkers, and mummies on parade. Now we're on parade, a mummy parade. Marching in an undead line, the curse will never fade. Kri Jaffa, Alelu Aman Ra. They follow us, their mummies on parade. They follow us, their mummies on parade. They follow us, their mummies on parade. This is the song about Peter Polymorpher. Lived with his wife and their 5 little daughters. Down, down, dirty, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Each of the girls was born a year apart on the very same day, September 24th. Down, down, dirty, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. On the day the girls turned 5 through 10, this was the birthday Pete had forgotten. Down, down, dirty, it's the unicorn
unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. I'm so sorry, girl, said Pete, apologizing. Tell me what you want, I'll get you anything. Down, down, dirty, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. I want a unicorn, the oldest said.
All right, adventurers. Hope you had a short rest there. Before we jump back into the action and solve a mystery, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in this group. Let's meet the group, though, and their players. Puck?
Hello. Welcome back to Class Trip Semester 2. I like to take this moment at the midpoint of the show to say I am a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people who do things and stuff out in the world. And I like to take this moment to let them tell you about the things that they do. And we're going to start with Bianca today. Bianca, go. Tell us about yourself. What can just tell us the things?
Okay. Hi. Hello. My name is not actually Bianca. What? Oh my god. Fucking breaking the fourth wall. Oh no, my immersion. I'm Mendarii. You can also call me Faye. That's my real life name. What? Am I just supposed to plug things? I wasn't prepped.
Yeah, plug whatever you want to plug. Tell us about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I've heard this is a frequent problem of hers on various media projects that she participates in.
Okay. So I am a D&D streamer. I do a lot of world building and home brewing type writing things on my stream. Mendarii is my handle on all platforms, basically. And I make a bunch of different content for Patreon, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. It's all under the same name. I also do a podcast with our narrator person, where we do. So it's a very stupid D&D advice podcast that you should totally check out called Proficiency Bonus. And that's me. That's all my stuff, I think.
Thank you. Thank you so much for telling us about yourself. Next up, we have our very own Norbog. Norbog, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm Arkady, and if I look familiar, it's because I'm a regular on the Sunday Mercs show, where I also play Norbog, slightly leveled up, and I usher around a different group of idiot magic users, and we do okay there too. So come check that show out on Sundays on the Mercs channel. I also show up Friday nights on Mom's Trash Bin, where Puck plays Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I am terribly mean to him about it, because sometimes he's not that good. He's getting better.
Game over twice.
He died. He has perma-died twice. You can also find me hanging out on my Twitter, which is Arkady Cosplay. And I hang out over there. I do cool things like build stuff and do makeup and make costumes. And right now, also on my own Twitch, which is Arkady Plays, I'm playing through the Mass Effect Legendary series. I'm about a third of the way through Mass Effect 2. So I sporadically will hop on stream and chill out with my Normandy crew. So you can head on over to my own Twitch to catch me doing that too. I'm good.
Awesome. And next up, we got Lairah. Lairah, tell us about yourself.
Hey y'all, Lairah here, also known as Jade Valkyrie. You can basically copy and paste what Arkady just said. I also do the cosplay, and I'm also streaming Mass Effect on my Twitch channel. But I'm only halfway through Mass Effect 1 because I'm really bad at cheating on the computer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also going to be in a one-shot with LaRoyal here on Friday. So LaRoyal, please stop following me in D&D, please. I'm kidding. But yeah, we'll be in a one shot together, so that'll be really funny. And hopefully we're not playing the same class. That'd be really funny. But that you can find that on probably both of our Twitters. We'll be retweeting that as well.
All right. Thank you so much. It's too bad there's no versus mode in any of the Mass Effects. You guys couldn't fight at the end. Nick, tell us about yourself. What you got going on?
Hello, everyone. I am Lee Royal, also Royalty No Y on all social media platforms. Outside of D&D, also, this is my first year for D&D. What? And outside of that, I do words are important. No, I also stream on Twitch. I love Mass Effect, but currently right now I'm just diving into Assassin's Creed and playing an Argonian in Skyrim, just looking for love and trying to get a house. I'm ignoring the main campaign just to be an Argonian. That is absolutely the only thing I'm interested in right now. Outside of media stuff, I'm an actor, I'm a stuntman, and also a cosplayer. One of the more famous people that I've stunt doubled before is Kevin Hart. That's just a fun fact that I throw out. It means nothing. I'm not rich or famous or anything, but that's me.
It means that in the midst of action, you could pass for Kevin Hart. If the camera's moving very quickly and you're like falling through the air, it's good
That's all it is.
like, hey, is that Kevin Hart? That's
Just keep doing this.
Yeah. Just keep doing that the whole way. And last but not least, Angelo, tell us about yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Saber. I don't know how to follow that. I like acting, but I teach it mostly to junior high kids. That's what I do during the day. At night, I am this person who does cool D&D things. And it's also still, I like to consider it within my first year. I mean, pandemic year, what even is that? Who knows? I do lots of drawing, and I feel very honored and blessed to have had an opportunity to do some art for this channel, for this actual show that you
can see
seeing
on
now.
the screen right now.
Yeah, that's my artwork, and I feel very honored. Thank you. And I also do some work with 3020 Gaming, roleplay work, not yet artwork. Actually, I have done some artwork for them now that I think about it. And I'm just trying to, start to build some of this social media stuff, but I also like to keep it on the DL because of all my students. So, you'll see me in and out, and yeah, thanks for having me always.
All right. Thank you so much, my wonderful players, for telling us about yourselves. Now then, let's get back into it, shall we? So, the students of Special Courses Class Sigma, or Special Courses Team Sigma, sorry. I made the name. I should remember it. Have made their way to Cookie's Crab Shack and are trying to determine their next move. They've had a chat with a shadowy individual who may have been a member of the Black Network, Zentarum. Maybe not. Maybe he's just got the memorabilia. Maybe he's just a fan. And you know how it is. You pick up stuff, he's like, oh man, I gotta get that. But so there's that. And also Whistlewhip, the Academy alchemist, there we go, words, came by and delivered a report about an unusual alchemical substance that both Lairah and Angelo have encountered before. He seems to have broken down the components and found out where part of it comes from. In the marsh, or the mire of dead men. Up just to the north of Waterdeep. And so now everybody is sitting at the table trying to figure out what they're going to do next.
So,
what are we going to do next?
Norbog comes back from the bar. Where are you guys going? Where are we going?
Waterdeep or Dead Man Bog? Swamp.
Well,
Options? Oops.
Dead Man Bog Swamp is just north of Waterdeep, so it wouldn't be more beneficial to go to Waterdeep first than the Dead Man Bog.
Do we know?
Is it?
Do we know what we're looking for in the bog, other than the fact that there was a lot of water sourced from there?
Well, we know that it is where a component of the mysterious black liquid that we have not named yet comes from. And naturally, I would think that these people need to make more to distribute. So, or at least try and get that. So, if we are near what the secret organization wants, we probably will find some of the secret organization or their tracks.
And
oh.
I would really like to. I want to check his cart. He has a cart full of stuff. I want to check it.
Check?
The man with the ring.
Yeah.
You want to steal his stuff?
No, we are investigating to see what he has. If he's a smuggler, he's our guy.
I could just, ask him and pull some academy credentials, and he could probably tell me what he has.
I mean, he seems a little bit more of a shady.
He didn't want to talk to Angelo, and Angelo provided his best speech stuff and food, and I just thought that was a good idea.
I mean, I have no credentials, so you want to go ahead, then by all means. They didn't give us anything, really. No leadership things.
I feel like he gave us a lot of information. I feel like for someone who works in the underbelly sort of society, I feel like he was actually very forthcoming with information.
No, Bianca, shh, wait. I think Lairah here was saying that their professors didn't give them.
Oh.
Yes.
Right. So, okay.
Yes.
That's. Yep.
I don't think they could get credentials from super sharing, but not sharing creepy guy over there.
I mean, I did try my best, but I didn't drop no credentials. And also, maybe I wasn't doing so good. Lairah, you had to come help me. Maybe I'm not.
No, I was just worried that he was going to get angry, or that I was just there to support you, really.
Oh, you're protecting me? That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle myself, but I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Just there as like a helping undercurrent. Because rule number 2, stay alive.
Stay alive.
Norbog, do you want to go ask? I mean,
I could go ask, or I could just turn a blind eye while you shake down his cart. It's what.
But if you ask first and we don't get any information, then we can go shake down his cart.
That's very clever, Angelo.
Contingencies.
You called me clever.
You were clever.
And I get a +1.
And I'm already there.
Yeah, I'll stand up and just go walk up to this guy then. Hey, sir. You might be muted. Oh, there you go.
Can I help you with something?
Hi. I'm Lady Fear Eater of the Keep. I was just wondering. I see that you're a merchant here. I was wondering, asking for Headmistress Gilbetta. What kind of wares do you happen to sell?
I'm not selling my wares here. I am just passing through.
Okay, understandable. Thank you for your time then. Head back to my group because he answered my question truthfully.
Good day.
What was that? We already knew that.
I totally
I didn't because you didn't tell me that because I wasn't here for that. Dropping the
credentials, I thought you was going to really, boom, credentials. You must tell me all. And
look, if he's just passing through, he might have nothing to do with it. And it looks like he did give you a whole bunch of information. So
I feel like for someone who operates in the criminal underbelly of society, you came out very well.
I mean, we did already sort of do something like that with Xanadude. Cart looking at. Let's go look at carts.
Okay,
Come on,
go sneak into the cart, and I just let him go.
I am there to supervise, but I'm not doing anything.
Is that what the exit from the tavern looks like? It's just arms in the air. Cart looking. Wait, what?
Well, Norbog just puts her head down on the table and is like, I'm going to kill Gilbetta.
I get a shot before we leave. I need that.
I mean, I probably said to the cart, but there are lots of carts. It could be any cart.
Yeah. How sneaky are you all?
Once we get out of the tavern, it's like full on my attempt at a rogue, okay?
That
Okay, but
doesn't-
how
that doesn't mean
successful
anything.
is this attempt?
Like
Well,
in a
I would
number
prefer.
between 1 and 20.
I would prefer to roll performance at this if I could.
All right, come here, guys, come here.
Thank you.
We all do not need to go to the cart. The way you are sneaky is one person goes to the cart and everyone makes a ruckus in the other direction.
I would like to be in
dang.
charge of the ruckus.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna say I'm good at that. If you're better at being sneaky.
I mean,
Oh,
two of
and
you could go
also-
do a ruckus. Two people, I feel like, would make a ruckus easier than one
Bianca
person.
is very sneaky. Bianca is very sneaky.
I am.
You actually want to go to the cart though? I thought you were like, no, this is a bad idea.
I will go to the cart if we know what cart is his, then sure.
This is teamwork. Nick, give her a point.
You're doing great.
Okay, let's go make a ruckus, Nick. Go for it, Bianca.
And we'll be with Bianca.
Okay.
I'm standing a solid 15
Guys
feet
and
away.
the girls, we'll split
watching.
everyone up.
just like get a good view of this whole
I'm getting a feel of the team and how much trouble I'm in.
So much.
Angelo, give me a beat. Sylvanas, the Faerun god of nature. One of the oldest and most prominent gods in the pantheon. Formerly considered the only god of wilderness and druids. The Forest Father was often seen as the wilder counterpart to Shanto, the Earth Mother. And like people are starting to gather around. I'm like,
Bianca, whatever you're doing, do it quickly, please.
Oh,
Yeah, preach it, kid.
Can we go find what this cart is first? Can we find the cart? Is there a cart around here? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Well, look, I mean, you could go outside and roll dice and see.
Can I roll dice? I want to roll
You know
dice.
what? I'm going to wild shape into a cat or a dog real quick.
Okay.
And to find the said match.
Oh.
Okay. Ho ho.
Oh.
Clever.
I was second in charge last semester. Thank you very much.
You are first in charge this semester.
I didn't ask for that.
Off screen, we got called not a smart team, but that's too clevers for us.
So, what is that?
Animal handling?
What?
Yeah, okay, so my D&D Beyond seems to think I really want to roll animal handling for everything.
I don't know why, but
So,
all right,
which is a good skill I have. So,
it is a good skill.
13 plus, but it's at advantage, so I have to roll again.
Yes,
just
you
in
do.
case. Yeah, so we're gonna use the 13, and then this perception modifier is 4, so 17 math.
17. Okay. So with a 17, you get a good whiff of this gentleman, and you head outside, and you get the same kind of scent from one of 3 carts that are lined up outside.
I'm gonna just trot my dog self to that cart and firmly and affirmatively bark at that one just once.
Okay. Are we like over on the corner while you do that? We're just like chilling, like me and Norbog are like pretending to talk, like.
I'm not helping you guys at all. I gave you the setup. You were doing the execution. I am judging you from 15 feet away with plausible deniability.
I want to
Why
put
are you here?
the ruckus and the dude are inside the tavern, and the cart is not. The cart is outside.
Wait, you guys are making the ruckus in the tavern? I thought you were down the street. No? Okay, good. And great.
We're in.
We're dumb, but we're not that dumb.
Okay. So, can I like duck around a corner or something so I'm not doing this just like in the middle of everyone?
I mean, there are 3 carts lined up, and the one that Lairah is pointing at is in the center.
Okay. Again, can I still like duck around a corner or something? Like,
Yeah. You
Okay.
can go in between them.
yeah, sure. I just don't want anyone to see me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Just so I can, be invisible for whatever's about to happen. So good.
So the cart has a domed top.
Okay.
And it has 2 windows on each side.
Okay.
And a door on the back with a set of steps that extends.
Okay.
It has a seat at the front and it's attached to a single horse.
Is the door locked?
I don't know. Try it.
I hope that I can reach it as a dog.
You hop up and you're like pulling on it.
I hope. I'm gonna like a larger dog.
You can paw at it, but you do not have the necessary appendages to open a door.
Can I like peek in the little window? Is there any way to like see through or anything?
The curtains are drawn, but you can kind of see a little bit, and it looks as though this is kind of a living quarters cart, and there are a few chests inside.
Okay. And there's only the one back door. Okay, fine. I'll go see if I can open it.
Okay.
Does it? Okay, no, that's fine. Yep. Oh! Ah, shit, that's my other second level spell, though.
Whatever you're
gonna
gonna
see if it's
do
open.
it now, because
I'm
something's
just gonna
about to happen.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna see if it's open.
Okay. All right. That is a 12 versus your AC.
Good. That does not hit.
Okay. You go to grab onto the doorknob to open it, and a pin shoots out of the center of the doorknob and barely misses your hand.
Oh, that is upsetting. Is there a way to grab it so that the pin doesn't?
Yeah. If you don't put your palm directly on the doorknob,
Great,
the pin
okay.
won't pierce your hand.
Okay.
All right. It's also locked. So...
Fine. Okay, I'm gonna shit. Casting a spell. Hold on. Anything the target is wearing. Blah, 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 blah. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts. Damn it. I mean, I don't have any tools to pick the lock. Like I could try, but I don't.
I mean, you give it a shot. What's the worst could happen? It only shot a pin at you.
You know what? Fine. Sure, why not? I'll see if I can pick the lock with, I don't know, I've got some shit, probably. I have knives and pens and shit. I have a +5 to sleight of hand.
Give me a sleight of hand to pick the lock.
Okay, fuck.
I'm just sitting there.
Oh
as a
shit,
dog.
that's incredible. That's a 23. This tiny little die.
With a 23, you pick the lock.
A very excited bark.
Shh, quiet. We're doing this. All right, you open up. The room is fairly well kept. There are 3 small chests inside, along with a bed and a couple counters where it looks like somebody could prepare simple meals and that kind of thing.
Okay. Do any of the chests look magical or like they're going to attack me?
I will do a perception check for the chest. That is gonna be 23.
I've got a pretty incredible
Ignore that it says
passive
inside.
investigation.
Okay. 23. In perceiving the chests, they all appear to be normal chests.
I'm just gonna nudge with my snout at the chest, be like, yeah, they're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking through them, I suppose.
Okay. As you step on the floor in front of the first chest, you hear a click.
Good. Incredible.
Of course.
I don't move. I leave my foot there. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna...
Whew. and you barely miss a bunch of darts that shoot up out of the floor underneath you.
Oh my god, what are these shots? Can I
have a passive investigation of 21.
Embed
Okay,
themselves
it's
in the ceiling.
Oh Jesus! Oh my god. Okay.
What? Who would have thought that a former assassin's cart might contain traps?
I said I wanted to look for stuff, and you didn't have me roll. That's not my fault.
The chest's safe.
Oh my god. Okay, well,
he's very much the dungeon master where you just roll. He's not going to tell you. Just do it.
All right,
roll what
all
you
right.
want to roll.
all right. It's not very good. That is an 11 for an active investigation roll.
11 with an active investigation roll. You feel like there's probably a lot of traps in this place, but as to where exactly they are and how you trigger them, you're not entirely sure.
Oh,
but you feel like this place has been rigged up specifically to not allow intruders.
Sure, no, that totally makes sense. Well, I guess I'm in this cart now. I like want to open these chests, but I'm like, is it gonna attack me though?
You're standing in front of a chest.
I am standing in front of. Okay, can I try and stand in front of this chest? Can I try and does this chest look trapped specifically?
It doesn't appear to be trapped according to your investigation. Not in any obvious way.
Incredible. All right, so I'm going to because I'm still a little cautious. Any obvious handles I'll hold in a very strange way and try to open it.
Okay.
So everything's fucking trying to stab my hand and shit. Oh my god.
You open the chest. And as you open it, you can see that it is full of bottles and vials.
Okay.
And when you finish opening the
Oh,
chest,
god damn it.
the spring at the bottom of the chest engages, launching all of these bottles and vials at you.
Good.
I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw for this
Oh,
one.
incredible. This is what a great plan this was. I love this for me. Oh, it's not good. Dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
6.
Okay. So you take 8 poison damage.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And 6 acid damage.
We are still in the keep.
I am still.
Oh no,
you
you're
know
turning
what?
into the me.
I am alive, so.
And you are covered in a wide variety of acids and poisons.
8. Goodness. Oh, I am not doing well.
So
What does he have in this place that everything's booby
Acids and
trapped,
poison.
but nothing else?
Look. Did he strike you as a super social and friendly guy when he died?
Okay, no, but like, if you're gonna have a cart and you're gonna sell wares, why are all of your wares attacking people? Like, I feel like that's just like.
He has a buyer. It's just a transport and a living quarters. He doesn't like guests.
I know, but what is the object? Okay, whatever. I just want to leave.
yeah, let's. I'm going to take this time to trot out and turn back into not Doug. I think we should just leave Bianca.
I just walk out carefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap Bianca on the shoulder and give her good old cure wounds.
You can't. I'm still invisible, so like I'll
I
like,
can
bump
smell you.
Oh sure, that's fine.
I have object permanence.
Like most dogs.
I hope. I really hope. If I can roll properly, I don't know what this is doing. Okay, let's see how much you get.
If you just
7 HP. You're welcome. Don't spend it all in one place.
You know what? That's very helpful. That brings me above half hit points.
Yeah.
I'm only level 3, man, and I'm a wizard. I'm pretty squishy. Like,
why did we send you into the trap card?
Who also doesn't do well with poison? Die twice.
I'm gonna scream. Okay, cool. Well,
I mean, you come back into lovely spoken word poetry.
I'm staying
Complete
outside.
with
I'm just
the-
gonna go sit
Oh.
down on the ground, invisible, and just like
It's just like broken glass and like bits of poison and acid just floating in the air.
just like slowly picking them out and like.
Yeah.
I walk over to the floating glass. So what lesson did we learn right now?
Don't go into an assassin's, former potentially assassin's living quarters, like ever.
Good.
And, poison
Yeah.
sucks. Still.
Yeah. Don't maybe trust people a little bit. Because that guy seemed pretty nice, and you're a little, and I picked some glass out of her hair. You're a little dirty now.
I cast prestidigitation on myself.
I'm such a good teacher, I say in my head.
I just look up at her and I go, why are you here?
I'm here to teach you stuff, and you just learn.
No. You can't just say that you're here to. You can't just stand over in the corner and be like, "Oh, life's gonna teach you a lesson, small children," and be like, "You're the one that taught that." That's not how that works. That's not how
That's
any
how
of
this
this
academy
works.
really does work, though.
You don't think that's how it works. You don't think my friends and I have fudged up, you're 19, that badly? What? This is how you learn.
I'm gonna take a walk.
Go take a walk. Walk it off.
So this is
Where are we
how
going?
teaching goes?
I guess. I mean, did Lilith do this differently?
I don't know. I mean, more like pep talks. We definitely did not walk into an assassin's like.
She is a bard. They do tend to talk a lot.
But walk sounds nice. Walk sounds really nice.
Okay. Have we decided that the cart is a dead end? Where do we want to go then?
I want to go downtown.
You want to go to Waterdeep?
Yes.
Will having no superior, Sylvanas was a longtime ally of Chateau.
This is still
Despite their
happening in the
clergy's
tavern.
differences, he was also allied with a Thunder.
I'm gonna walk to the door of the tavern. Hey, Janek, Waterdeep.
That concludes today's sermon. Should you feel you would want to offer any monetary gain, the classroom is where you should probably have to go. Let's go, Angelo.
Okay,
You definitely have religious freedom, so you can definitely choose not to do that. Bye.
Did you just tell them not to tip us? That's rude.
Maybe.
I said all 17 prayers. I feel like that deserves at least some type of monetary compensation, but that's
And I rolled an 18 for performance. So
I give them a gold piece each from my own wallet. Can we go?
Okay. How are we getting to Waterdeep, though? Are we going to take the weird metal thing again?
I have
There is
absolutely no concept of where anything is in this world.
There is a portal in the Mage Tower on the Academy grounds that goes directly to the Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House.
Can we just like rest
Another
for a little
one.
bit first? I just need a minute.
Yeah.
What is this?
what happened, Bianca?
I don't want to
yes.
talk.
How did the cart
Exactly.
How did it go?
Exactly how you would expect someone who is an assassin to have a cart. That's how it went. And
So there were lots of good things.
look, she's smart. She's not wise. Okay.
Yeah, no, the cart had nothing, but like booby traps.
Okay,
A lot of
Let's-
acid.
maybe
Yeah.
a short rest for you. I see you are clearly damaged, and we'll be on our way. You did good. You for your bravery, you'll get another point.
I have the most points.
You're
Bianca gets
winning.
so many points. Just so many points.
Are we taking a rest? If not, I got healing word. I'm sorry we sent you into danger. That was not responsible.
It's okay. I think that if I just sit down for an hour, I'll be able to recoup, and it's fine. And I can take a minute.
Plus, we can figure out our plan for what we do in Waterdeep too.
We are spending a lot of time sitting down and planning, aren't we?
You were the one that just wanted to sit down.
No, it's fine. No, yep, that is. Yep.
You want half of my sandwich?
I still have Savannah's blood if you want to drink that as well. It's just water. There you go.
So you guys do know, well, Lairah and Angelo, and Norbog knows this as well. There are beds and foods and things at the Waterdeep Manor House. It is managed by the official Avalon Knights Academy butler. His name is Walter.
Walter probably has some healing potions at the manor house too.
It's pretty good food.
If I take a short rest, I get a spell slot back. So
Well, what I'm saying is you guys could go there and take a short rest. You could do both.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I vote that.
All right. So, if you guys endeavor to go to Waterdeep, the Mage Tower on the Academy grounds is the location of the main library. It is also managed by a Warforged by the name of MT1. And MT1 greets you at the entrance of the Mage Tower. Says, "Hello, what services can I provide for you today?"
We need to get to Waterdeep.
Ah, excellent. The teleportation room is ready. Walter has been desiring some companions as of late. He gets lonely in Waterdeep all by himself. And he leads you through the tower to a room. It's a large circle, and there are several teleportation runes set up in this place, and one of them is active. And says, "Right this way. This shall take you to the Waterdeep Manor House basement." And as you all step through, Walter is there to greet you on the other side. You come through the portal, and Walter is a very well-dressed, apparently human-looking butler, and he's there to greet you all. "Ah, so good to see you all. I was expecting guests. Will you all be staying over the night for dinner?"
I think just dinner. I think this one could use a nap and a juice box. And
You know that 19 and 4 are very different ages, right? But a
I
juice
will
box
take
does
the
sound
juice
nice.
box. Yes, I would.
You're never, Bianca. You're never too old for a nap and a juice box. You will be when you get older.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, why you gotta hate on the juice boxes?
I'm not hating on the juice box. I'm just saying. Okay.
Norbog takes her juice box and starts sipping it.
I just don't appreciate being talked down to.
Juice boxes are kind of small. I hate on them too. I'd like a 2-liter or so.
Yeah, if we could get a bottle.
Ooh, a bottle.
Normally do a half
juice
gallon.
boxes.
Dinner and some rest would be perfect, Walter. And then we'll be out of your hair.
Excellent. I shall prepare some snacks as well. And I understand that you've been injured. Shall I apply some triage?
Yes, please.
It's like, right this way. Step into my office. I have a chair prepared.
You want me to go with you?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here if you need me. Holla at your boy.
I will holla at my boy.
+1, Gnick, +1.
I go sit down. I go take a nap. I take a nap right here. Good night.
Walter takes you to another room, and you can see he has very nicely and organized laid out a first aid kit that has a variety of tinctures and salves and bases to neutralize anything. And he very carefully and very gently kind of applies, and you feel quite a bit better by the time that he's finished. You can tell that he's very meticulous and detailed in his work.
I appreciate that. As a patient.
There we are, madam. I am sure that you are all fixed up for now. Now, if I don't miss my guest, dinner should be ready shortly.
Thank you.
You may join your friends in the dining hall.
I do this.
All right, and Walter has laid out a bunch of different things, and there's a bit more of a glamorous meal than you get at Cookie's Crab Shack. This a little bit finer dining happens here versus what you get back at the tavern. It's definitely a lot. I wouldn't say necessarily stuffier, but you definitely feel like there's a level of class above what you wrote about the room laying out your dinner. Take all that you need, and if you require anything in your beds before you take any rest, if you wish to stay for the evening, please let me know, and I shall give you anything you desire.
Thank you.
Well, but there be anything else this evening?
I'm good, Walter. Anything for you guys?
MT1 said you needed company. How are you doing?
Well, I'm almost embarrassed to say that a butler is, well, almost a little useless without anyone to serve, so it is nice when people come to visit.
Aw, would you like a hug?
No, that is all right. I cannot experience it anymore.
Lairah,
Yeah.
can I have a hug?
I'll go give Angelo a hug. Anyone else want a hug while we're at it?
No.
Nope.
Angelo is set off again, and he goes, "State your existence. Are you living or dead?"
I am a ghost, sir.
Put that staff down.
But
and
Lyra's jumping for the staff.
Undead, Lairah. Undead. Unnatural.
No, I am not undead, sir. I am a spirit.
Unnatural, Lairah. It just...
Sylvanas grants everyone a spirit. So, of course, they would choose for some spirits to still be within nature, because that is what he says somewhere in that book.
Joining this school, I was not sure I was going to meet so many unnatural things here. But if you're one that believes in the unnatural things here, I will oblige. And he puts his staff back down.
Well, sir, I shudder to ask, but what do you do with your spirits when they have left their bodies?
Well, you see, when one perishes from the world, we go back into the dirt, in which we provide the nutrients for the oak tree that grows so strong. You see,
I thought he's
Sylvanas
already done that, sir.
You provide nutrients for an oak tree?
Yes, my body has.
And then Ginnix is just like totally confused with what he knows as far as like natural and unnatural.
Existential crisis.
I want
And
Lairah
Bianca's
in
really
this
glad
moment.
that she already is napping.
Yeah. I want Lairah in this moment to have
on the table.
like loudest slurp, like juice box slurp.
Yeah, just like
It's the loudest one possible. We're like, well, Yeah, that's how things happen outside the druid bubble. Yeah.
I must study more of these such things.
Well, if you require anything else, simply call for me. Good day.
Walter, you're welcome to sit with us.
Oh no, I
If you
couldn't
want
possibly.
company.
There's
I mean,
plenty
you
of
could.
seats.
Code.
I would love it. You know what? I could use one more thing, Walter.
Of course.
Please sit with us.
Very well. I cannot disregard a request. And he sits peacefully next to you.
There's so many cats in here.
And a cat wanders past the window. There are so many stray cats in Waterdeep.
You know, living in a place like this wouldn't be too bad.
It's nice to have a second place away from the academy.
Is Waterdeep likely, so like, I know we didn't talk about this, but like, is this sort of the area that we probably would have come from if we went to the academy? Like, is this close by? Or like, no, not at all? Like, what's
You could have come from anywhere. Like, I mean...
just, in my head, I came from some sort of city, and there's some sort of library and or slums there.
Well, I mean, this
That's it,
city
that's
has
the whole
both of those. So it could be the
Great.
city if you like.
Cool. Let's say she's from Waterdeep. That works out just
All right.
fine.
Well, you may know the neighborhood. The Avalon Knights Academy Waterdeep Manor House is on Seldith Street. It is on 68 Seldith Street. That is just a little bit west of the City of the Dead. And just a little bit to the east of the Castle Ward.
Okay.
Which is one of the higher end areas of the city. As you can see, right?
Did you say it was the Castle Ward?
Yes.
It's to the east?
Yes, it is just a little bit to the east of the Castle Ward. One street over past the high road.
Okay. And then, what did you say? The city of what? Was there...
The City of the Dead.
Okay.
Waterdeep's graveyard.
Gotcha. Okay.
And crypts. There are some undead that live there.
Okay.
When it happens, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Good. Incredible. Good to know. All right. Incredible. Those things.
All right. So you guys enjoy a quiet, somewhat awkward meal in the Waterdeep Manor House. And Walter just kind of sits quietly with everyone. And you engage in a short rest.
Did I get any healing from what's his name or no?
You sure did. You got 7 healing.
That actually puts me at full health. Good for me.
There, you're back to normal. Everything's fine.
And I'm gonna use my arcane recovery to
All right.
get my spell slot back as well.
Very well.
Cool.
So, once your dinner is finished, what's the party's next move?
Well, note takers, who are we supposed to be talking to again in Waterdeep?
It's a gnome, Gizlow.
Gizlow.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go find Gizlow. Do we know where Gizlow is?
Gizlow runs a herbalism shop on Silmer Street. Just a little bit to the north of where you are, past the markets and into the North Ward. It's called Gizlow's Garden.
I would like to head there.
Very well. You make your way through the streets of Waterdeep. The town is rather busy, albeit they're going through a little bit of a labor crisis at the moment. World building. And you eventually make your way up through Selmore Street. It's rather easy walking up along the high road. You can see a lot of inward traffic into Waterdeep. It's a very busy happening town. Bianca, you're probably more used to this kind of environment than the kind of homier small town environment that surrounds the academy. But eventually you make your way to Silmer Street, and it's just a little bit in before you come to Gizlow's garden. It's got wood-carved letters on the front with a little pot with a multi-frond plant coming out of it, all colorfully painted. And, yeah, would you like to step inside?
Yes.
Gizlow is waiting at the counter. The whole place is sized for regular-sized people, but he's clearly standing on like a couple boxes or something to be able to get to see over the counter, being a gnome. His hair is a little bit wild, and there's occasionally like a stray leaf or frond poking out of it. And he's wearing a large apron that has various herbs poking out of the pockets on it, and he's wearing a pair of spectacles on his forehead that I imagine get drawn down when he's inspecting plants and the like. When you come inside, he greets you. "Hello, welcome to Gizlow's garden. Is there anything I can help you with?"
Hey, yes, there is. I'm assuming you're Gizlow, correct?
Indeed I am, the only Gizlow.
Well, we are a group of adventurers from the Avalon Knights Academy, and we would like to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be ready to answer any questions you have. Your last team was very helpful to me.
Well, and I like pivot and point to Kinnick and Bianca. Do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Bianca points to Kinnick.
Hello, sir. We are investigating some maybe some issues that have happened maybe around this area, or maybe some items went missing. Maybe there's been some. Oh, yes.
You're referring to the attack that happened on my shop a few weeks back.
Yes. Could you tell me more about this attack?
Of course. I was lucky enough that another team from the academy just happened to be passing through. You see, a young half-orc gentleman come inside, and he was demanding that I supply him with certain herbs. I couldn't give him what he wanted, but he became furious. He drank something from out of his pocket, and he grew in size and strength. I nearly died. He tore off my back door and made his escape. The adventurers that came to assist me found him dead in an alleyway. Apparently he had died from taking this unusual concoction. He appeared to want me to make more for him. I took a sample after they found the body, before the city guards came in to take a look. It's unusual. The substance itself is like some kind of strength or growth potion mixed together, but the effects are far beyond anything else that is currently being used. The body can't keep up. It destroys it. You become very powerful, but only for as long as you can endure it.
And in your research, did you find any of the components of the mixture at all?
Unfortunately, there were a lot of things in there I couldn't identify. Some of the stuff is rather pedestrian, things that you'd find in a potion of giant strength. There's other things in there that I just don't know what they are. Seems to be a mixture of some kind of ancient magics, or substances that have never encountered in my own profession. Whatever they're growing, I've certainly never seen one. I don't know if I'd even want to keep it in a place like this.
So you currently still have the sample?
Well, I've broken it down and analyzed it. I have the component pieces in my basement laboratory, of course. The adventurers that did come to investigate found that they were being distributed through the Troll Gate.
The Troll Gate. And what is that exactly? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the area.
That's all right. It's the northern gate to the city. It's off the beaten path near the shoreline. It's in the field ward, the lower areas of the city, where many refugees and people looking for a safe place to live end up.
And do you believe that this half-orc was from that area?
It is possible. From what I understand, they're moving the stuff in through the troll gate, and they give it off to various sellers that just hand it off to whoever needs it. The people who take this are desperate. They're looking for some way to gain enough strength to find a foothold in this world. And sadly, it ends up costing them their lives.
Yes, it is pretty sad. Well, I don't have any more questions, but the rest of you do? Go ahead.
I'd like to take maybe a closer look at the components.
Oh, of course. Come on down. And he steps down some steps behind the counter, and he kind of completely disappears behind the counter and then walks back around. And it says, "Step into my back room. I'll take you downstairs." And you follow him to a back room, and there's kind of a
Can I
basic
stay
alchemy
here
lab.
in
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
room? Okay.
Absolutely.
And look around things while that's all happening. I
Oh,
just wanna...
Okay. You look, you don't have to go into any more back rooms or cabinets or anything if you don't want to. So, Nick, if you follow him downstairs, he opens up a hatch and goes down a ladder. And this room is a bit more designed for a gnome, so you find yourself having to crouch quite a bit to be able to fit down here. But you can see that he has a much more elaborate alchemy setup, and he has some other more elaborate, more interesting and exotic plants down here that he appears to be growing and studying. And he goes through his alchemy lab, and he goes, here's what I was able to separate down. And he hands you a vial that is mostly clear liquid, but has some things settled down at the bottom of it.
Would I
and
know
Lyra's there as
anything
well.
about the components myself?
Sir, give me a nature check.
How about a 7?
How about a 7? Nope. Not a clue. What's a plant? Never heard of them.
All my years spent with nature, and this is the one that eludes me.
It's just very interesting. They're pieces of some kind of plant, but like the patterns and the look of them, I mean, even as small as they are, just don't look like anything you've ever seen before. The closest you could compare it to are the kind of growth patterns that you've seen on the Adola seed.
This is quite similar to the Adola seed. The Adola seed needs a pure fire of sort to help it grow.
What happens if it doesn't have a purifier?
Well, not much can come out of it. All I know is it's able to harvest and provide a lot of bountiful crops. The production of this one seed alone could feed a whole village.
It sounds like a very powerful seed you've got there. What if somebody had something similar or worse? Something that provided that energy in a more distilled form that could be drank.
That would be enough power to overpower the body to produce so much over such amount of time where they just couldn't handle it.
Interesting theories, but I'm afraid it doesn't give them much to go on. If I could get a sample, though, I could probably help break it down. Plants are my thing, you know.
I have this one Adola sapling that my father once gave to me.
I couldn't ask you for that. Besides, it sounds like your sapling does more good than whatever this is. It may just be similar.
Well,
perhaps it is of the same species.
Makes sense.
Don't
Well, I
want to
do
give
know.
away the sapling, but if you can study it, perhaps you could learn more.
It is up to you. I do not want to push you in either direction. I can tell that it's quite valuable to you. I have plants that are very important to me as well, so I understand.
Would it be possible to study it without destroying it?
Would it be terrible if I just cut off a small piece?
Not at all. And then I show him.
And the glasses come down, and he pulls out a small knife and a pair of tweezers and kind of gently carves off a sample. Ah, that should do it for now. And carefully puts it away. It will take me some time to study it, but if I come up with anything, I'll be sure to let you know. I have sending, so I shall magically contact you.
And I have no more questions. We have the components that you provided, the clear liquid with all the stuff at the bottom, and we understand that it's not used for anything good at the moment and causes someone to grow in size and strength and ultimately meet their end. Unless you have anything else, Lairah.
I would just ask any information or any findings you have about your research. It would be wonderful if you could forward that to the Academy, to our local alchemist person.
Sure, I'll pass it along to Wormspit and what was that deep gnome fella? Keeps asking me for things that aren't exactly above board, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Whistle Whip is his name.
Ah, yes, Whistle Whip.
Yes. But he also is doing some research on the samples as well. So
yes, he's quite clever when it comes to alchemy. I dare say he even puts my own talents to shame. Think of how smart he could be if he ever just kicked those nasty habits of his.
the world will never be the same, probably. Well, thank you so much for your information. And yeah, we're just gonna head back on up. But you said Giant's Gate? Is that correct? Troll's Gate. Okay, thanks.
But be careful out there. The guards at the Troll Gate seems to have been paid off. Not really keen to give up any information. And your friends look powerful, but I don't think even you could take on the whole army of Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's a very good tip. We'll be extra stealthy and careful, for sure.
Best to check the caravans that travel on the road.
We know just the person to check things.
If you want legal goods, you go through the high road. If you want to move something shady, you go through the coastway. Something to think about.
Thank you so much, and I'm gonna head back up.
All right. Bianca, Norbog, do you guys do anything when you're left alone in this herbalism shop?
I keep an eye on Bianca.
I definitely am looking around and investigating everything.
I'm like not stopping her, but I'm like making sure she's not gonna poke anything too much.
It's mostly to see if anything was left behind, but a little bit to see if this gnome is hiding something, but a little bit to maybe steal something. She's like a little bit of a klepto.
Well,
Right.
you better hope you can roll sleight of hand that Norbog doesn't notice.
Give me an investigation check and a nature check. An investigation
And a
check.
nature check.
Yes, a nature check to identify the various herbs in this place.
Ooh. Okay. And then what was the investigation thing you were saying? You said
Yeah, an investigation check to identify basically physical characteristics of the room and everything to look for clues about the attack.
Okay. So, let's see. The nature check was not. I mean, it was not bad. It's a 12.
Okay.
And then the investigation one is 23.
23. There's definitely signs that a fight happened here. There's some cleaned bloodstains on the floor and some large ones towards the back door.
Okay.
The back door frame looks like something that was way too big tried to get through it and ended up just smashing its way through.
Okay.
It has been partially repaired. both the front and the back doors have been replaced after having been torn off.
Oh wow. Okay.
The plants inside, you identify a couple plants that, when properly mixed, could produce a minor healing potion.
Can I make her roll sleight of hand? Because I'm watching her like a hawk.
You sure can.
Whoa, what dice do I
Always
want to
watching
roll?
Wazowski.
Oh no. I don't know if I want this to succeed or fail, because I feel like
You can
both are
choose to
interesting.
fail.
Yeah, but she's got such a good sleight of hand, though.
She does have a good sleight of hand.
All right, let's see what Norbog's perception is, and let's see
Your
what-
sleight of hand is better than my perspective. Can I roll with advantage because I'm watching her?
Brilliant.
I just saw her pull off the worst heist imaginable. Of course I'm
Also,
I mean, you are technically watching both of us, so maybe this happened while you were watching me.
If you were
30-20 for
trying to
me.
smell whether or not she was stealing, I would give you advantage. However, you're using your eyes, and I need you to roll regular.
I got a dirty 20. So.
Okay.
I got a 4 because I'm Norbog. It's cool. I'm gonna catch you doing some shit in this series. We're gonna have a conversation. It'll be fine.
Conversation about what? I'm a perfectly little innocent flower. I don't know what you're talking
I'm not
about.
that
I just like to
stupid.
read books. That's it. I just read books and things, and I just know a couple things. That's it.
She's gonna be at Kashano.
Why do you think Jonathan and I do a podcast together?
Yeah, right?
It's spooky.
There's some parallels.
So I have some things now that are leaves that could be
you
processed.
have the herbal components to create a minor healing potion.
Okay, great. Awesome.
All right. So, everybody emerges from the basement. The group reconvenes.
So TDLR, one of the components might be related to this sapling, and
we need
not
to either
Giant's
go
Gate, it's
to
the other gate.
Troll's Gate.
Yes, Troll's Gate. Yeah, that one.
And the coastway for dark goods is the way that the sullied folk would go to.
And odds are the sketchy liquid and the very, very illegal orbs of dragon breath and the knives and the brandings are probably on the not legal end.
There is a commotion outside.
Good.
People are screaming.
Good.
You hear a screeching sound.
We should go out the back.
We should leave everything.
That's not how we roll, Bianca.
Sorry, Lairah doesn't operate like that.
So
I want to go out the front.
if you step outside, you see there are 5 very large winged creatures in the sky. And dropping down from them are lizard folk, clad in plate armor, with finely crafted great swords in hand. And when they hit the ground, they begin to grow. And we're going to pause it right there.
Because if we outrun them, they'll just die from these potions. It'll be fine.
Thank you all for joining us today for the first episode of Class Trip Semester 2. Thank you to my incredible players for this crazy party dynamic. I'm loving it. This is going to be a fun series. I look forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Thank you to our incredible audience for joining us. Thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Thank you to our awesome producer and everybody who watches us. Honestly, guys, there's no show without you guys, so we appreciate everybody coming out to watch and like and share and all that other fun internet stuff. We thank you, my incredibly talented cast. Oh, thank you so much, guys, for coming and playing with me. I really appreciate it. If you guys weren't here, I'd just be talking to myself, so I really appreciate it. And that's it for now. So until next time, class dismissed.